Hello everyone and welcome to another evening of gaming. This is Gringito Survivor and welcome to our Q&A stream. We are right now here about to play a little bit of Wrestling Empire Forever. Or at least watch how good the PC, the AI is actually doing it. We're doing a special Q&A stream, so before anything else, I'd love to post in my community tab. Hey Smoothie, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the Q&A stream. Wait for other people to join first. You don't tell me what to do, Nashkin. Yeah, I know. We're just gonna give it a little moment. In the meantime, I'm just gonna be having the AI here do some automatic matches just to see how good this is. I will have a quick match between I think that's Logan Paul and Conor McGregor. Why not? Let's do this. We'll let them beat each other up for a little bit. How you doing, Smoothie? How's your day so far? I hope that you guys have been enjoying the stream at this moment, all the streams that we've been doing. Because of my some questions. Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, I want to thank everyone that left on their comments left their questions on the comment section. I really appreciate it. We got some good questions here. Also, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask during the stream, just leave it in the chat section. And I'll get right to it. So yeah, we have a quick match here between Conor McGregor and Jake Paul. So I was going to supposedly play Wrestling Revolution 3D. I was going to do it in the 2K25 version. The only problem was that when the version I downloaded, for some reason it was like an Android version on the PC, so it was a little bit odd. I'll bring down the volume a little bit. There you go. So yeah, so I didn't like how you can see like all the Android buttons in there. So you said, you know what? I have this other mod here, so we'll do this. So we're gonna give it a few more minutes, wait till more people join the stream. I know I'm starting a little bit later than usual, but things got a little out of control today. No, I was kidding. No, I had some things to do, so appreciate everyone for joining this time. Remember that tomorrow we'll be going back with the Vice City stream. The sub count was covered. Oh, what the hell? God damn, what happened? Hold on. That is odd. What's going on here? Let me see if I can fix it. Okay, I cannot fix it. I think it's because after the last issue that we had with I actually didn't check that. But the last issue that we had, there's 2 views now. Hey, we got 2 viewers. We're slowly getting there. Let's just wait till we get like at least 5 guys or something, or 5 people in here, and then we can start the Q&A. But yeah, okay. It might take a while. So yeah, yeah, I was expecting this. It wasn't gonna be. I was expecting like a bunch of people getting on at once. It happens. It's normal. So yeah, we'll just give like at least 10 more minutes. If we don't have a lot, we'll just start with the Q&A with what we already have, and then everyone can come by and check it out later. So yeah, like I was saying, alright, that's my train of thought. What was I saying before? I was saying something. Oh yeah. So after the last issue that my whole home screen was shown, I did a few changes, but I think because of those changes, it messed up with my stream a little bit. So I'm gonna have to go back and do it. How will you read your Q&A? So I actually have my cell phone in my hand, so I have four questions at the end of my comment section, which I'll get to. And then if anyone else has any other questions, they can just add it to the chat. I'm actually surprised people gave me questions. I wasn't really expecting people to ask anything at all. So yeah, so I'm actually, yo, Bootleg, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for joining. Glad you're here. Let's see, so it's 10:55 my time right now. We'll give it like at least 10 more minutes to see if more people get here, because I do know that sometimes it takes people a while to find the stream and see what happens. Wow, Jake Paul won with a submission? Oh shit, that's weird. Okay. I was expecting Conor McGregor to go down that fast, but that's okay, I guess. Alright, let's see. Who else should we put to wrestle each other in the meantime? It's midnight in Colorado? Damn. I was planning to do this earlier, but I just got busy with some stuff, so yeah, I tried my best to try to do at least between 9 and 10 p.m. Pacific time, but I'm never lucky. I always do it like around 10:30. I have bad organization skills. It's something I have to work on. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do. What else can we do here? I will do Rob Van Dam. We'll put him against Shane McMahon, and we'll do. Let's call him up at night, anyways. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. You can start the Q&A now. All right, let's just get the rules here real quick. Let's get into a hardcore match in the meantime. So at least while I'm reading this, there's some entertainment here. That way I don't get too distracted with wrestling. Okay, you guys are gonna have a 16 furniture match. It's gonna be all in the ring. You guys are gonna go just beat each other up while I read these questions. Hardcore rules. No slow count. Screw that. No stoppage. We'll do this limitless. Oh yeah, that's good. 30 minutes. First of all, do barbed wire. Okay, that's a good idea. Hold on, let's see. Where's the arena here? Arena. Ropes. We're gonna change everything here, or is it somewhere else? Hold on. Oh, there you go. Barbed wire ropes. All right, perfect. Yeah, that's good. You okay with that? All right, go at it, guys. That's Shane McMahon. That does not look like a Shane McMahon. Ah, shit, I messed up. Hold on. No, screw that. I don't want to do this. Get back. Get out. No, I'm not wrestling. I'm asking. I'm asking. I'm responding questions. That is not Shane McMahon. That's what I could. That's Shane McMahon, really? Okay, you guys get back to it. Beat each other up. Look, I know I was thinking the same thing as like Kevin Owens. Alright, yeah, so we'll start with the live stream. We'll let Shane McMahon and Ramadan beat each other to a pulp in the meantime. So, I saw these questions, but I don't have exactly like written answers, so it might take a while for me to respond. But yeah, we have 4 comments on the what's it called, community tab. The first question from Sigma Raul. I have a respectful question. When will Luigi return? So yeah, so if you check my other streams, and if you know Sigma, you know that for whatever reason he likes to talk about Luigi a lot. Actually, the first time that he showed up on my... You can turn off the music? That's actually a good idea. Yeah, the music is too loud also. I cannot do that. Hold on, I have a better idea. Wait. Can you guys hear me now? Did the volume go down a little bit or no? Or is it still loud? Just to make sure. I think I might have to do it in the options section, or just do it through the PC. Okay, so yeah, so when oh, it's still sounding okay. Wait, sorry guys, let's do this real quick. I'll be right with you guys. Options. Let's see. Where is this thing? Music is down. So I'm gonna put it down to 50, so it's not too. It's a crowd of me. Okay, let's see. Does it give me an opportunity to do this? Universe, era, backup rosters, aging. You can age. Oh yeah, you can age on that. Character limit, announcers, maximum gore. Yeah, I'll just put the volume down, and I think that's the only thing I could do at this moment. We'll bring it down like this. We'll see if that works. I'll just bring this up again. There you go. All right, let's do this again. Exhibition. I think everything's good. All right, beat each other up. All right, does it sound better now? Or is it still too loud? I thought I put the music down. I'm not really sure. Let me know, chat, if it's sounding good at this moment or not. Or we'll just go back and change it. Yeah, is it better? Okay, perfect. So yeah, so like I was saying before, that's fine. Alright, awesome. So yeah, so like I was saying before, we have a question from Sigma. If you know Sigma, you know that when he first joined my live streams, he joined with a channel called Lucifer. I don't know why, but yeah, he made a bunch of Luigi jokes if you see that. Jokes aside, my question is, why did you make your channel name Griito Survivor? So this is a little bit about me. So I was raised in a South American country. If you all know by now, I speak 2 languages. I speak English and Spanish pretty fluently, I hope, I believe. So yeah, so when we're there in South America, if you're a foreigner, specifically from the USA or from Europe, and you have like a different accent, or you look different from them, they call you Gringito, or they call you Gringo. Gringo basically means someone that's a foreigner, doesn't look like them. So I was called a Gringo a lot by my family, by friends. Gringito. They usually give that they usually call you that in like a daring manner, like a caring way. So it's like saying like my little friend, for example, like they'll call like that Gringito. So I was Gringito. What's your accent? So that's actually funny. I didn't know I had an accent. Damn. I thought I spoke fluent English. I don't know, man. I think I just might have like a speech, not a speech impediment, but I think I might slur my words a little bit, or I don't pronounce it right. I also have, most likely you guys noticed it by now, but if I get too excited, I tend to speak really fast. And then I don't pronunciate or enunciate my words a lot, so my English might be because of that. So yeah, it might be a Spanish accent also. I might have mixed my Spanish and English accents into a weird, unique accent, which is actually pretty good. It gives this character its own unique taste, its own unique touch. So yeah, so there's where Gringito comes out. Survivor. So actually, when I first got Steam, it was a time that I was really into zombie movies. It's definitely there. I'm gonna try to speak slower to see if it gets better. All right, chat. So when I first started playing games on Steam, Is there any change or does it still sound the same? So if not, then screw that. I'll just go and speak. But however, so yeah. So when I first downloaded Steam and started playing games on Steam, I was really into zombie movies during that time. Zombie movies, zombie video games, same. Everything. Okay, well, we'll just keep it. I think it'll sound weird if I just sound normal. So yeah, I was really into zombie movies, zombie games, and everything. So when I was creating my Steam account, I was thinking, okay, you know what would be a cool name to put this? You know what? I'll put Gringito and I'll put Survivor because you know the survivors in zombie games. So yeah, I combined Griito Survivor and that's how I got my Steam username. And then when I created my here's a quick interesting thing. So when I first started the YouTube, when I first started doing the YouTube stuff, my first channel name was Ultimo XX. That was my first original channel name. Before, and that was the channel that I started from zero. I think it's still up on YouTube and it only has like maybe 3 or 5 videos, like just long form videos. The Ultimo XX was my Xbox 360 username, and then he said, you know what, I need to have a more unique name, so we went with Griito Survivor, and that's what we have right now. So yeah, this channel is called Griito Survivor because of a nickname my friends and family gave me, and because of my obsession with zombie movies and zombie games during that time. Oh my god, Rob Van Dam, he actually landed it on someone. Holy shit! What's your first name? You won't know that until you do the face reveal. I'll keep that a secret to make it a mystery in the meantime. Yeah. So yeah, as y'all know, we all agreed with my chat. And when I reach 10,000 subscribers one day, someday, maybe most likely be a long day from now, but one day I'll do a face reveal and also I'll also give away my first name also. So that way, you guys can call me my first name. You guys can call me my YouTube username. So yeah, what's your job? So actually I'm working at an office right now. So I work a 9 to 5 at the moment. So I am working a full-time job during the day and at night when basically I have free times when I come and do streaming. So yeah, just your technical office job. I do a bunch of paperwork. I do some phone calls and things like that. So nothing too surprising, nothing too biggie. So yeah, so that's the first question. Thank you, Sigma, for your question. Second question by BLW100. Well, Mr. Bootleg Wrestling here commented on us. Thank you for the question. How did I get to doing YouTube? So when I first started, when you do the face reveal, make it the most dramatic thing ever. Should I do a dream way? Just have like a big a targeted picture on my face, like my logo, and just like cover my face, and then just give an awkward expression when I move it. Have some like really dramatic music. Dude, Shane McMahon is kicking Rob Van Dam's ass. Holy shit. Anyways, so yeah, God no. Dude, that face reveal backfired so hard. So yeah, so the reason I got to YouTube is that I think in the mid 2000s, I think I was still in high school. I had YouTube, right? I had YouTube. I would watch YouTube and everything once in a while, but I was never like that big in it until I found GTA 5 gaming videos on YouTube. The first YouTube creators I started watching like heavily or just make it exciting. I could do make it exciting, we'll make it dramatic. Or I'll just do like a standard like, hey guys, it's me. Look at my face. Just have it like deadpan on the camera. I'll figure it out. I'll find something interesting for it. So yeah, so in high school I got into GTA 5 gaming videos, especially the online stuff, where it was really moving. Smoothly so anticlimactic. I know, right? Yeah, so what's it called? So I got into GTA 5 gaming videos. The first creator I started watching a lot. I don't know if you might have seen him before. His name was Speedy. I think he was Speedy W03. I'm not exactly sure. But he used to play with all these guys, right? And they'll make these funny videos, these highlights, and like funny moments. After I found him, I started watching YouTube, specifically GTA 5 gaming videos a lot. Because of those guys, because of Speedy, I found the Vanos crew. So Vanos Gaming, H2 Delirious, Dicey Denoga. Who else was it? Dicey was in there. Terrorizer, I just started watching them really, like, I was a huge fan of those guys, especially Vanos. Any Vanos gaming that would come out after that, I'll watch it heavily. And like, I always liked the idea of just like seeing them screw around, mess around and everything. And like, at that time, I did not think about streaming or doing YouTube or anything like that. It wasn't anything serious, but I know it's in the back of my mind. So then when I finally got, so during that whole time until like my adult age right now, I was always like a Sony player, right? I was always strictly PS2, PS3, PS4. I had an Xbox for a while, GameCube and all that stuff. but I was like a strictly Sony guy, right? I finally got my first PC to actually like my first gaming PC, actually a few years ago. Oh wow, so Rob actually won, damn. So I got my PC and you said, you know what? I got PC, I got Steam. Why don't I just start doing like random like the gaming videos, right? There's so many games that I did not play during my teen years, during my young adult age. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do Let's Plays because that's also another thing I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed Let's Plays. So this was originally a Let's Play channel. I was just gonna play games from 0 to 100. I'll do episodic content. And you all know that like maybe like what 10, 15, 20 years ago that was the shit. That was like the best thing ever. But like nowadays, like, cause you have like all these. I don't know if you could call it TikTok age or because of people's attention span a lot shorter. Like no one, there is still a lot of channels, but there's not a lot of big channels that do that, right? You only see that with channels that already have millions of subscribers. They're already established YouTubers. They're already in that thing. Let me just fight to here real quick. Who can we put? We're gonna put we'll put Abyss against I guess here we'll have him go against John Moxley and they'll go in the cage match. Blue Steel is gonna be blue. All right, that's good. And now you fight each other. Okay. So yeah, so oh dude, I didn't watch those Monsters Ball matches, man. Those matches were so good. So yeah, so that's how I got into YouTube basically because I saw the opportunity. And then just to go into more detail about my content. So if you see my original videos, I was a strictly Wrestling Empire guy. All my first video actually for Wrestling Empire did very good. Actually I think it's the one with the most views at this moment. It's like 500 views. It's not a lot in YouTube terms, but for me it was a big deal. And then after that I messed around a little bit, and then I went into Let's Plays. I played some Sifu. I played some shooters and everything. It wasn't that bad, but like I felt like my channel wasn't growing that much, you know? It's hard to get views, especially with a lot of the older games I wanted to try. So then I was doing a bunch of YouTube videos. I suddenly actually I started streaming this April this year. I was doing long form videos. I was having a hard time doing those videos and edit them because I'll play like for an hour and a half. And then when I would try to edit it, it would just be like 2-3 hours of editing. I'm not the best editor. I don't know how to put all the special fancy stuff. What's your real age? So I'm actually 33. So I'm 33 years old at this moment. Really, me too. Dude, once you hit that adult age, it's just hard to find time nowadays. If I would have started this when I was still in high school or early college, dude, I would have had so much time. I would have done a whole lot better. So yeah, so it was hard for me to pump content. It was hard for me to enjoy videos because I had like a blast playing. And then I had to go around and start editing videos. It was just a hassle because like imagine getting like a 2-hour video and then try to make it to a 15-minute, 20-minute video. And then just seeing it get like what 5 views. So like I was starting to get unmotivated. So I was like, you know what? I should try streaming, right? Streaming looks fun. Streaming is everyone does streaming now. Like I don't think I have the best personality, but streaming could work. I don't know. So I tried Twitch. If you all check my Twitch, I only have like what 3 followers. It's very hard to get discovered on Twitch unless you're playing a very famous game or you pop off another social media stuff. So I tried Twitch, I wasn't working, so I went back to long forms, and then I saw that YouTube had the streaming thing, so I was like, you know what? Let's do that. I started playing Asura's Wrath on stream. It got okay views, so it was like not that big, like 20, 30 views. So I said, you know what? My Wrestling Empire videos were doing actually pretty good. Why don't I just do a career mode? So like I got into career mode, and actually the first one I did actually did very good. I think I got over 100 views. And like I got over 100 views. I got several hours of like live viewers, which was amazing for me because when did you realize that wrestling content was your main niche? Ooh, that's a good question. But yeah, so I did Wrestling Empire. I started getting a lot more views. I know 100 views for a 2-hour video doesn't look like that big of a deal, but at this moment, like I'm focusing a lot more on watch hours also because that's what I need. I'm not monetized yet, so I need those watch hours. That's the only thing I'm missing at this moment. So yeah, so the streams were really good. I started getting a community somehow. I don't know how you all check me out almost every evening. That's crazy to me. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. So yeah, so I started doing that, and I just started doing that. And they said, you know what? Wrestling Empire is very fun, but I still want to play games I haven't done. What's one game that I really like, that I would really enjoy, that I wouldn't be bored, as it wouldn't be just me talking my head off? And that's how I got to GTA content. That's how I got to other guys that once in a while join us in the wrestling stream. So Appreciate y'all for joining my wrestling content and GTA. What content we might see? Okay, so let me get back to Smoothie's first question. When did you realize that wrestling content was your main niche? So wrestling has always been a big thing in my life. My teenage years, it was just watching a whole lot of wrestling. I was really into the Attitude Era. I refound it. I refound the love of wrestling in YouTube, and then I found the wrestling games with Wrestling Encore. That was the first time Dickie wrestling game I played, and then I got Wrestling Empire. I got it on that Nintendo console I cannot remember at this moment. I got it on that, then I got it on Android, and I got it on PC. And ever since then, it's just been a blast playing it. Like, it's been very fun. So yeah, so wrestling. So I realized that so not wrestling content in per se, but Wrestling Empire. I tried playing WWE 2K24, but there's something about it that just doesn't call my attention. It's very fun, but I don't feel like I flow naturally with it. Ooh, that's actually a really good question. I'll get with you right in a little bit bootleg. So yeah, so I'm thinking right now to focus on Wrestling Empire because I feel like I could get a lot out of it. You guys all saw, like, you've seen a bunch of other creators that focus on that. One of the bigger Wrestling Empire creators I can think of right now is Young Pro. The guy is just creative out of his mind. He comes with all these ideas. I might be able to implement it one day, those creative ideas. We did a little bit with the whole One Punch mode that we did. And actually gave me a really good idea for another stream that we'll do. I have a good idea to do with that mod. just wait for it. So yeah, so Wrestling Empire right now is the main niche. What content we might see on your channel except for wrestling? So right now, as y'all know, we're doing GTA series also. We recently beat GTA 3. You guys saw me suffer through that shit. That was horrible. I didn't realize how bad GTA 3 was until I actually played it. Most likely in 2001, GTA 3 was a shit. Now it's literally shit. Dude, I was watching YouTube videos right now of GTA 3. And there's so many videos of people just complaining about that game. Tamari the Silva, welcome to the live stream. Can I get modded? So I'll add you as mod if you keep on joining the live stream. We currently have 2 mods on this, which is Smoothie and Digital Music. They've been oh wait, what? Oh god. That was a quick match, holy shit. You know what? These matches are ending very fast. We're gonna just do something crazy here real quick. We're gonna do yeah, I have that. Okay, you guys wrestle. I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but you guys wrestle. Okay, so where was I? Got lost in my train of thought here. These guys distracted me. Get in there, Abyss. I don't need you fooling around with the cage right now. You go in there also. Okay, fight guys. Punch each other for the next 10 minutes or so. Yeah, so as y'all know, I'm doing GTA series right now. We're playing through the whole GTA games. Other than wrestling, Grand Theft Auto has always been a game that has really not influenced me, but like left a really good impression on my mind. Just because I'm really into the whole crime thing, gang life, criminal stories, criminal movies, especially with everything to do with gangs and mafia. I'm really interested in those things. So like just being able to play those games is like very, very fun for me. So yeah, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be playing through all the GTA series. We're gonna be mixing Wrestling Empire with that. We're gonna be playing all the games, the stories, as well as GTA 5. I'm planning to do some online if the content is good. We'll see how far we can go with the GTA 5 online. But yes, so you're gonna be seeing that for now. I have received some suggestions from other people. Last stream, I think if you remember Aditya, he recommended for me to play Hitman. We can see how it goes. We'll see if everyone likes it, because usually I do live streams with content that I enjoy, but also the content that everyone here on the chat and the channel enjoys. So if I see that it's something that my fans are not enjoying, I won't play it. I want you guys to enjoy also. You guys are taking like what, an hour, 2 hours out of your evening or day, wherever you are, to watch me, watch the content. So I'll make sure you guys enjoy what we're playing. Okay. If you want to be big on YouTube, you should branch from wrestling. So that is actually, so when I first started doing long forms, I'm heavily on Reddit, but heavily on Reddit to the point that I'm like investigating, right? Like I'm going on Reddit, I'm going on the Let's Player forums, live stream forums, I'm reading a whole bunch of shit. If I ever have questions about live streaming or videos in general, I ask that. So the main consensus for YouTube is that, especially if you're a gaming YouTuber, the main thing that you always hear is like niche, right? You find your niche, focus your content on that. If you're a Wrestling Empire content creator, focus on Wrestling Empire content creator. Do that. Make sure you focus 100% on that, and then get your crowd and grow from that, right? And then eventually we'll all hope to be able to reach the bigger YouTube era. The guys that you know the. What are some chat? Throw me some names right now. Name me some. If you guys are into YouTube gamers, throw me some names of YouTubers that you know that could play any game to get millions of views. The first one that comes into my mind, Smitty. That guy could play any game in the world and he'll get 1 million views on the first day. Like, no questions asked. He could play a ski game, he could play a soccer game, he could play a horror game. He'll get millions of views. Jacksepticeye is a very good one. So Jacksepticeye, he blew up with I think he blew up with the Five Nights at Freddy games. He did a whole bunch of other content right now. Jacksepticeye is a guy that you'll see that he has millions of views. Actually, I don't know. Does he still get millions of views? I haven't checked on him lately. Okay, he'll get 100,000. Penguin Zero is another one. Is a really good one. So they'll get hundreds of views. Markiplier is a good one also. They'll get hundreds of thousands of views. They can play any game, but they got to that point in their career that the fans are watching his videos or live streams because of the person, right? Because of the creator. Because a lot of times when you start as a small creator, you go because you like the game, you like the content, you like that. So you need to grow as you have to grow with the game, but also as your persona, you know what I mean? And that is hard to do because, like you see, you can check YouTube nowadays. You'll see a whole bunch of people having hundreds of views, 300 views. They're playing all these type of games and everything, and they're growing, right? But they're not at that level yet. That they cannot jump from one game to another. Why? Because a lot of people will come. Like for example, most likely you've seen it. A lot of people will come to my channel just to watch Wrestling Empire. The moment I go and change to another game, those people will leave the channel because they only want Wrestling Empire content. That's why I made sure, at least for the first few month or so of content, it was just strictly Wrestling Empire. Luckily I've gotten to the point. Well, not exactly. I have a very long road ahead of me. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but people are starting to join because they want to hear from me, I guess. Like, I still got a lot of work to do. My persona in itself is still not that great. People won't be joining all the time just for me. They're going to be joining for the games I play, just because they like the games. But that's the goal for every YouTuber, right? To not only live from this, but for them to have their channel checked out, their videos checked out because of them, not because of the game. That's the main thing. So going back to the question, because I trailed off a little bit, you should branch out from, in my case, wrestling. Once you have enough followers that they'll go with you wherever you go. If you have enough followers that will go and watch in my case, will go for Wrestling Empire, they'll jump with you to GTA games and they'll jump back to Wrestling Empire, then you'll find a good base. That, like right now, like just to give you an example, I started live streaming in halfway through April. I always check my stats on YouTube. On May, I got more followers, more watch hours, and more views than I did in April. Obviously, I streamed more on May than I did in April, but that shows a growth, right? That shows that I'm doing something all right, or at least I'm on the right path. We're gonna see in June how it goes now, because right now we're focusing on GTA Vice City and Wrestling Empire. So we're gonna see how that works right now, because if I stray way too out of that branch right now, I'm most likely gonna lose people, because each game has their own type of fan base. Also, Gringito, I like your personality. Oh, thank you, Bootleg. I appreciate it, man. That's awesome. I love you. Just kidding. Thank you, man. Wait, Smoothie, I'll put everyone's questions on pause because I still have to go through the comment section, because these guys commented like a day ago. All right, I'll get back to your questions here. So I got a question from VH1T2, which looks strangely like Smoothie because they have the same profile picture. What's your top 10 favorite wrestlers? Okay, so wrestlers. So if I could just say 10 wrestlers out of the top of my mind: Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, Sabu. There's this one underground wrestler. I don't follow him as much, but just his name. His name is what was it? Okay, never mind. Oh my god, I forgot his name. Okay, screw that. We'll go back to him later. So yeah, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, Sabu. Kenny Omega, This might go against some of you guys, but the Young Bucks, I like the Young Bucks. I like them a lot better before. I haven't been too up to date with AEW, so I don't know how they're doing. But I followed the Young Bucks for a good while with their underground matches also. So that'll be 5. I'll put the Young Bucks as 5. 5 other wrestlers. Let me think. Ooh, that's actually a really good question because there's so many wrestlers that are popping up in my mind at this moment. Oh shit, I missed one. Okay, let's see, what other thing can we do here? You know what? You guys are gonna fight in the studio. We're gonna change the cast here real quick. How do I get no screw you? Leave my studio, get out of my studio. We don't want you anymore. You guys already wrestled. We're gonna have new guys all over the place. You know what? We're gonna have an Iron Man match. I don't know why. Let's see, best of 3, so don't make it too long. Limitless, no slow count, screw that. Hardcore, obviously. You know what? You guys are gonna go all out. You're gonna fight with everything in the screen. Random. Okay, fire it up, guys. Have fun. Okay, so that's 5. Who else did I grew up with? Hold on, give me a moment. Those 5. Ooh, oh my god, I can't think of those 5. I'll just throw around random names in the meantime. The Dudley Boys I followed a lot during that time. Dudley Boys. Let's see. I really like Kurt Angle. Just seeing what he's been through, Kurt Angle's really good. Shawn Michaels was a guy I really followed a lot, well, especially when he came back from his injury. I could say The Rock and then just throw names out there as Stone Cold. I know that those are the names that pop up to my mind at the moment. I know that there's other wrestlers that I enjoy a whole lot more, but I can't think at this moment. So thank you, VHT. Oh my god, I can't read. VH1T2 for the question. Digital music. What made you want to be a YouTuber? So that goes along with the other question. So obviously, one, I would really like to. I always like to. I think it's more for the entertainment aspect. Now I think of it. Just to be able to have fun, but also have everyone that watches my videos and streams have fun also. During my teen years and high school years and eventually college years, I would watch so much YouTube gaming videos from the Van House crew. I checked out Smitty eventually. I was checking Smitty's videos a lot for a good while also. I was up to date with Speedy for a good while. There's all these other creators I found, but just the entertainment factor. Obviously, in the back of the mind and the back of the mind of every other YouTuber, they would like to be able to turn this into a stable income, be able to live off of this, the same way that the Van House crew, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, and then obviously the streamers nowadays, Kaisen Nat, Case2O, there's a lot of other content creators that are more game focused, not so much IRL that like live off of it. That would be like the eventual goal, right? Just to make this into a stream of income. Right now we're still a little ways away from that, but I hope that one day get that. But yes, that's in the back of the mind. Main thing is entertain the people that watch, create a nice community around it, and just give a good time. Because you know, life can be hard sometimes. We all need our escapes. So I'm just glad that if I'm able to at least provide an hour to 2 hours of entertainment, I'm really into that. So thank you, Digital Music, for the question. Appreciate it. Now I'll go back into the questions here in the chat. Dude, they need to turn off that fire. That's very loud. So yeah, remember Jacksepticeye played Hard Time and he blew up? Do you have haters when you start live stream? So actually, no, I don't. There has been like random trolls that have showed up once in a while. There's a random Gringito sucks that shows up once in a while. I don't know. No, but there has been 1 or 2 trolls that have showed up telling me that I don't think my content, but my videos suck. I have received some comments on videos saying that that I don't play a game correctly. If you guys check my God Hand playthrough that I did on YouTube, it's a episodic content I did long form. That has a very strong community. Yeah, well, welcome to Lexor to the live stream. Hope you're enjoying. Chat, let me know if the fire is too loud. I'll go and handle it. I don't want the fire to be interrupting me. So yeah, I haven't had too many haters, fortunately for me. Most likely once the channel gets bigger, there will be people that come just to troll me or hate my content or hate me. It happens to everyone, to live streamers, to YouTubers. Most likely I won't be the exception, but hopefully we don't get to that. Hopefully I don't have any problems in the future, but we'll see. Okay, other questions. Do you have heaters when you started live stream? Oh, I already read that. Let's see. What do you think about John Cena? So, John Cena, I actually, so when I first knew about John Cena, when he started, when I found him when he was in this whole goody good two shoes era, obviously I didn't like him because I was more the attitude era. I wasn't too up to date with WWE. I watched things here, so I never really liked watching it too much. Nowadays, I know everything that he's done for the company, everything he's done as a wrestler. I have a lot of respect for him. The fact that he also turned heel in his last run with the WWE is actually really impressive to me because he's actually willing to take that risk. Now, you do have other people, like, for example, Cody Rhodes in AEW. He never wanted to turn heel, which basically made everyone turn against him. John Cena to actually take that risk, to be a heel and have people boo him, I really respect him because he's actually trying different things, you know what I mean? Let's see, how do you even make all of these? So Chillax, do you mean how do I make all these videos or all the streams? So if you mean streams, so basically it's a lot easier than doing long form videos for me because I just play a game, talk a lot for 2 hours, and then oh, that's fast. Dude, that fire was annoying my ears. Holy shit. You know what? Let's change this up a little bit. We're gonna go to the gym. You guys are gonna have a regular. You know what? You're not gonna have best of 3. You guys, most fall wins. You're gonna wrestle for 20 minutes. Why not? Okay, fire it off. Have fun. Okay. Let's see. So yeah. So basically, I use OBS to live stream. I'm currently just focusing on YouTube. I was trying to multi-stream for a good while with Twitch, but it was just too complicated having to deal with them too. Cause like, especially if I have a random person just comment on Twitch, I would miss it out completely because I'm so focused on the YouTube thing over here. And on YouTube chat. So it's like, I'm just 100% focusing on YouTube at the moment. And we'll see how it goes. How did you get 1,000 subs so fast? So actually, I started doing YouTube content several years beforehand. So this channel originally had a different name. It was a dance channel. So I would actually go in my city and film dance competitions. And I'll upload all the battles to the video. So I did this for like 5 or 6 years. Which explains the amount of subscribers I had. And then like I just quit doing the content. Like I absolutely quit it. It was getting in the way of college, it was getting in the way of other things. So I just stopped it, and the channel was actually dead for like maybe 5 or 6 years. Like I didn't upload anything. I'll just use it to watch YouTube videos. So I had it dead for a while. When I decided to do streaming, I said, you know what? I have this channel here. It has some people already in it. Why don't we try it? So I did that. I revived it. I changed the profile picture. I changed everything. I unlisted all the videos. And dude, the first days I started uploading wrestling videos and Wrestling Empire content, I lost so many subscribers. Because like people were always asking like, hey, what Gringito, when are you gonna, well not Gringito, but my other channel, when are you gonna upload videos? They saw that I was gaming videos and just a whole bunch of people unsubscribe. So fortunately for me, I still have over 1,000. We actually grew a lot more. I think in the last 2 months we grew up to like, we got 50 subscribers more, which is not too much, but just with live streaming alone, that's actually really impressive. So that's why we had that many subscribers. That's why I'm not monetized yet, because the channel was dead for like so many years. So that's what we're gonna be working with. What's your first video uploaded here that got deleted? Ooh, first video that got deleted. So live stream wise, the present channel wise, the first one that I have on, the first stream that I haven't listed was the one that we did with the BitLife one. If you were there for that live stream, I know Smoothie was a digital. It was just absolute problems with the streaming, to the point that I had to like get out of the game and go back into the OBS because I was getting ads on it. So that's the only live stream at this moment that's currently unlisted, just because of how bad it was. It was like half of, at least I think I did half an hour and a half of that stream. The first half of that stream is just me messing around with OBS trying to make the game work, just because the game didn't want to play without ads. Then the rest of it's already there. Video wise, I don't think I ever deleted any video, because at least when I was doing dance video wise, all the videos were okay. I did get a lot of copyrighted videos, because the unfortunate part about doing dance videos and dance competitions is that you never know what music the DJ is gonna play. So if they play like a very mainstream song, obviously YouTube's gonna come and copyright it. YouTube is gonna copyright it. They'll silence your videos. They'll demonetize it if possible. So that happened a lot. I have a lot of videos that if I would have continued with the dance videos, I wouldn't get any money whatsoever out of those videos if I get monetized, just because of the music. So that was like the main thing. I have a lot of videos, unlisted videos that were copyrighted. Let's see. What's this other question? Were you nervous about doing YouTube? So in a way I was, because basically you're putting yourself out there in a way. In my case, I'm a faceless channel, so it's not that nerve-wracking like having to have the camera on you and react and say like, am I reacting enough? Am I showing enough face? Is my reaction funny? Will people even watch me? So I'm not dealing with that at this moment. Most likely, once I do the face reveal, I'll have to do that. I'm not sure if once I do the face reveal, if I'll stick with still being a faceless channel, or just put the, like, you know, the camera view in the corner and keep on going like that with my face reactions. Also, the whole having to set up your room just so that it looks good. I might even have to get a green screen or something, because my computer sets in the living room right now, so I might have to do like go do the speedy way and have like a random green screen on the back and do it like that. Yeah, but yes, I was nervous because one I don't know if my content is I don't know if my content, especially my long form content, I didn't know if it was entertaining enough. Especially with how I speak sometimes. If you look at when I get excited, I speak really fast, so I sometimes stutter. I sometimes speak over words. I mess a lot of words up sometimes. I didn't know people were gonna like that. The way I speak was always something that I'm not as conscious of it as I used to be. When I was a lot younger, I was very conscious of the way I spoke. Because I was teased a lot when I was younger, so that was always in the back of my mind. But right now, I don't really care, because no one mentions it anymore. It's like they got used to it, I guess. So yeah, and then live streaming, obviously, because you're doing this in real time. You don't know if maybe the game will freeze, your OBS will close out. The first few times I was doing live streams, I think I had issues with the live stream. So like, instead of live streaming for like a whole hour and a half or like a whole 2 hours, I'll just have like a 30-minute live stream on, because something happened to my computer, something happened to the OBS, something happened to the live stream, and it'll just mess it up, you know what I mean? So fortunately for me, I haven't had that many issues with the live stream, except that once in a while, if like a random window will pop up, or that time that I accidentally went to my live, to my home page of my Windows, and a whole lot of information was shown there, so that sucked. Yeah, I thank everyone there that was in the live stream to not reveal any information. I really appreciate that. Because, oh yeah, that's one thing also. So the day that I do, that I reveal my face, it's always in the back of my mind, the dangers that it presents, you know me? You know what I mean? Because you see nowadays, streamers getting swatted, streamers having sensitive information shared, streamers getting hacked, their addresses revealed. So like, I have to just make sure to have, so that's one thing that I don't have to deal with at this moment. But I know that one day I will, especially if this channel gets a lot bigger. So that's one thing that I'll have to take care of. Make sure that my home screen is good. If something happens, that nothing is shown. So yeah, that's one thing I have to make sure. So yeah, at the moment, the only thing I'm nervous about is hopefully people enjoy the stream. Hopefully I'm not boring anyone. Hopefully people like it when I'm playing GTA. And oh, that's one thing. So when I switched to GTA, I was worried I was going to lose subscribers. Like I stated before, people a lot of times abandon your channel because you're not playing the game they want you to play. So I was really scared when I switched to GTA that, one, that people that watch Wrestling Empire wouldn't watch that, and two, if I would stick with GTA games, that they would not go to the Wrestling Empire games. Luckily, the people have been switching back and forth. They have been watching both content, so that's been good at this moment. So I'm really glad about that. Why people subscribe to you? So, first, the first time I started uploading video games, gaming content, obviously a lot of people that were in there for dancing content, I immediately unsubscribed because they saw the channel changed, the profile changed, everything changed, so they no longer had a reason to follow it, right? It was not the content they want to see. When I was doing the long form games, like with Let's Plays, obviously once you finish the game, you go to the next one. The problem with Let's Play games is that, like I said before, people watch you for the game before they watch it for you. So once you finish the game and go to another game, people will obviously unsubscribe because you're no longer playing their game. There's a lot of games nowadays that have a very niche community, a very cool, not cult-like, but they have like a very, there's a word for it, I cannot think of it at this moment, but like they're like an underground, very like, and niche, I'll just say niche, a very niche community that they only watch that. Wrestling Empire is a very niche game per se. Wrestling Empire, you won't see a lot of people that are into WWE games into this thing. At the same way, you won't have a lot of people that watch Wrestling Empire go and watch WWE games, which is really interesting to me. Wrestling Empire has a very niche but a very strong community. It's really impressive. I think in general the MDickie community is very is very, very strong. I recently got into the Reddit forums for Wrestling Empire, and there's like 20,000 people on that thing that are posting every day. It's incredible. It's impressive. So yeah. So yeah, so I noticed that if you play, for example, I tried doing the story mode for WWE 2K24. The views weren't there, man. The story mode for it, the views weren't there. It's like, even though people like Wrestling Empire and they like wrestling content, they'll just be there if you watch if you do Wrestling Empire games, and then obviously they'll do it. But I think also a big part of it is that GTA and Wrestling Empire give you a lot of creative freedom, which you can do a lot of stupid stuff, which makes the streams a lot funner. So doing a story mode for WWE 2K24 is very limiting. I think that has a lot to do with it. So yeah, what's your favorite movie? Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite movie. So if I could, so first movie that pops up to my mind that I could tell you is like, damn, like I watched that, which has to go along with my whole gang fascination and interest into gangs and gang life and everything. So there's this one movie called Run Baby Run. Sorry, I'm gonna get into a little bit of religion here, but it's about a pastor that goes into the Bronx and basically like goes and saves of these gang members, and it's basically a documentary, not documentary, but it's based off a book of a former gang member who became like a guy, like a Christian guy, Christian pastor. I think he's a Christian, and basically dedicated his life to helping out people that were in gangs, like actually like helping them get out of gang life, like making them turn their life around and everything. What I liked especially more about that. What I like especially about that, they're not the whole religion part, right? What I like about it is just the grittiness of the story, right? I saw the movie. I think I saw the movie before I read the book. I saw the movie, and just the whole grittiness of the gang life, the violence, the everything. It just mesmerized me. So Round Baby Run was the first one, and going along with the whole gang life thing. The Godfather, the first Godfather is a movie I love. I think I've watched it twice or three times already. Yeah, so The Godfather, I really like that one. Another movie that I really liked, Scarface is out there. Scarface, the one with I think it's Al Pacino, which actually Vice City is based off of. That one's a really good movie. The Warriors is a good movie. So if you guys, I hope you guys have played it. Check out The Warriors, the PS2 game that Rockstar did, the same creators from GTA. The Warriors is an amazing beat 'em up. But the movie is awesome. Just the whole violence with games is what grabs me. I don't know what it is. I'm a weird person. I'm a very weird person. Like, if I cannot watch documentaries about games and everything, there's something about that life that fascinates me. It feels weird, but like just that, like it amazes me. It holds me dear to me. I understand I'm a faceless channel also. Yeah, man. I think nowadays being a faceless channel is a lot harder, especially with streaming how popular it is. You nowadays see one or two things. See streamers with a camera there, or see long form videos with the camera there. People love to see reactions, and to be a faceless streamer, your personality really has to shine through. Your personality has to be like an extra with the content. Even if you do let's plays, if you do how tos, if you do documentaries, if you do tutorials or anything in general, you have to be beaming a personality. Which in my case, I was worried about. Because I'm a simple person, right? I've never been like the highlight of a friend group. I'm never like the main person. Like, you know, I'm always like the side character. You know, I'm a background type of person. If you see me in a group of people, I'm just there laughing, chilling, smiling. I might say a thing or two, but I'm never like the highlight. You know what I mean? So being a faceless channel, your personality has to shine through a lot, which right now it feels like I'm doing. I hope, I guess. So faceless channels have it hard. So unless you do really good content or just personality is really good, that'll help you big way. And I hope that eventually the community is good enough or it's big enough that'll bring more people into it, and it'll be a lot easier to do this. What dance content do you upload back then, and what year did you upload that type of videos? Hold on. So I started uploading videos. I think it was around 2013, 2014. I did that until 2017, if I'm not wrong. Like. So basically, I was in the hip hop dancing, right? The videos that I focused more was on breakdancing competitions. So these breakdancing competitions, just imagine, okay? It's not your what's that dance movie that's so popular? It's not your Step It Up. It's not your, oh my god, there's this. It's Bring It, right? No, it's Step Up. That movie. It's not like your Step Up movies, right? They have this huge scene and all this choreography and shit. Basically, imagine It's a one-on-one, right? It's a one person versus one person breakdance battle. So they're breakdancing, right? So one person goes in, he throws a bunch of moves, he comes out, the other person responds, and they do it like back and forth thing, right? So one goes in, one responds, and then you have the judges in the middle and they vote. They raise their hand to vote. The next person goes on and so on. It's usually a top 16, top 32, whatever. So I would film these battles. I would sit my ass down for like 2 to 4 hours filming every single battle and uploading on YouTube. And you'll see like, for example, I'll use you guys as an example. Smoothie versus Bootleg, live stream battle 2005 type thing, right? And I'll just upload it. And then you'll get your views there. And that's what I would do every single event. I would sit my ass down. I had bought myself a camera on one of my trips to the US during that time. It was like a $500 camera, I think. I saved my money like crazy during that time. A $500 camera, and I'll just film the events one after another. And I'll just go put my little logo in the corner and then upload it. Dude, I was so obsessed with uploading those videos. I leave my computer on all night. So back then my internet sucked. It was horrible. It was really bad. So I would leave my computer on all night uploading videos. I think during that time, I don't know if it's still possible. YouTube would let you upload more than one video at a time. So I'll upload all the videos. I would obviously have like small edits if the intro is too long, if there's like an awkward pause or something. I'll upload all the videos and I'll leave it on all night just uploading. And then just post it. And then that's how I did it. And it's funny because I was doing this like seriously for like 4 years. 4 years, I think I was doing it seriously. And back then, like in where I was from, you would have events maybe like one every 4 or 5 months. Like, these events weren't really common. Like compared to like if you live in Los Angeles or if you live in what's another place? I think in Texas there's a huge scene also, a dance competition scene. You have events every 2 months basically. And then if you want more events, you can just travel anywhere and you just go like in a 3-4 hour ride and you're already there. So I did that. The funny thing about it is that during that time I would get like a lot of views. I was my stats are still available for me. I can actually go back during that year and the stats and actually see the views. I would have thousands of hours watched. I think in 1 month I had like 5,000 hours watched during that year, and I had like maybe 20,000 views, which obviously is not a lot, but just to let you know, these videos were like 3 minutes, so they were not long videos either. So basically I would upload those videos. The problem is that even though I had all the watch hours, I never had the subscribers. So because of that, I never got monetized. And then eventually life catches up, you know, because you have responsibilities, you have priorities, you have to. In my case, I was studying, so I had to study. I was slacking off of that. So we said, you know what, we're not getting anywhere. We already known the dancing, but we're not getting anywhere, and we just decided to focus on other things, and we left it. So yeah, that's my dancing. So yeah, we focus on breakdance competitions. We eventually started filming choreography of competitions where they actually go and do presentations because it eventually got famous like that, and then they got up to there. So yeah, you got famous at Wrestling Empire? I think so, because I think most of the people who joined my channel originally was because of Wrestling Empire. I think because of Wrestling Empire, I've been able to branch out to GTA a little bit, and now the two different crowds, the two different audiences are starting to mix up a little bit, which is pretty cool. Penguin01 once became a face's channel, but he blew up. I'm not surprised. I think he really blew out a lot more with the horror things he was doing. I think Five Nights at Freddy was the one that oh, I'm getting confused. Penguin0 was a Faces channel, really? I did not know that. Oh shit, I gotta go check out his YouTube then. I thought he was just a full-time streamer. Holy shit. Was it hard not to get copyrighted with doing your dance concert? So yes, it was very hard. So the problem with these dance competitions is that when you compete, when you have dance competitions, you have a DJ, right? The DJ will play you any song. Any song. The dancers have no control. The audience has no control. The judges have no control. They'll play you a song and you have to dance to that. So obviously there'll be a lot of songs that are not mainstream. So you could dance to it. There will be no problem whatsoever. That was very good, right? But if they pay, like, there'll be like, once you start going to the more famous type of dances, like, you know, when you do the choreographies, the big presentations, like the 20 people dances that you see on YouTube and they're all amazing, like Jabberwockies, right? Jabberwockies are our choreography group. They will go and dance competitions for choreography. So there's a time that choreography started getting popular and you have just a bunch of that. That's when I was getting copyrighted like crazy, because they'll play freaking 50 Cent, they'll play Missy Elliott, they'll play you with the Daddy Yankee stuff and all that stuff. Those things, if you play on YouTube, you get copyrighted to hell. Actually, now that you reminded me, that the first GTA Vice City stream that I did last night, I had to cut off the first part of it. I had to cut off the intro where Sonny Ferrari is speaking on the table with his other guys before sending them Tony Versailles to Vice City because of the background music. The background music is copyrighted. That's how fucked up it is. If you notice all my live streams, especially for GTA, I have no music whatsoever because it gets copyrighted. And if I get copyrighted, I cannot monetize it the day I eventually get monetized. And then it's also like, there's been times when I was doing the dance competition stuff, my videos would be silenced because of copyright issues. Like, and there's no way I could do anything about it. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, so every time I play a game, if there's radio music, I have to take it out. If in WWE 2K24, I had to go creator mode, so there's no entrances whatsoever. Don't they upgrade it? Hey, what's up, Loner08? Welcome to the live stream. Sorry, what do you mean that don't they upgrade it? Dude, YouTube is very strict with copyright issues. They're very, very strict. So make sure that when you upload videos, try not to use music that's very popular. That will copyright you to hell. Actually, if you don't believe it, there's some songs in Wrestling Empire that are copyrighted also. The first streams that I did with Wrestling Empire. Sorry, I'm eating some French fries right now. That's so good. There's a few Wrestling Empires I had to go back into editor mode because YouTube you could edit videos sometimes. You could cut up stuff and everything. I had to cut out the music or the section of that video because the music was copyrighted. Damn, Dickie actually has copyrighted music in Wrestling Empire. How did you meet your wife? Damn. Oh shit, you're going with the personal questions now, Smoothie? Crap. So that'll be when I reach 1 million subscribers. So yeah. So yeah, I'm currently married. Been married for several years now. We met 5 years ago. Actually, no. We've been married for 5 years, but we met several years ago. So yeah, once we reach 1 million subscribers, I'll give you more details about my personal life. But yeah, so yeah, I am currently married. I have a loving wife. Thanks to her, I'm able to do this because she supports me with my streams. If I feel lazy and I don't want to do it, she actually makes me do it. No, I'm kidding. Nah, she supports me a lot, so I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for her support. I'm lucky, you know. I know that there's a lot of people that cannot do these stuff because their spouses don't support them, or their girlfriend doesn't support them, or their boyfriend doesn't support them. So I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm really lucky. I'm really happy about that. So yeah. I'm married, and yes. So yeah. Yeah. What other questions do you have? Because that was a lot of questions. I didn't expect to have any questions for this Q&A. Let's see, what else can I talk to you guys about? Oh, actually, let me just update this real quick. You will one day. Just take it easy, focus on yourself, don't get desperate with finding someone, because if you get desperate, they'll always end up really bad. Just take it easy. You guys will find a toilet, I don't know why. You'll have a best of 3 match, and it will be just a submission match, because Bret Hart, why not? Okay, fight out, guys. So yeah, so just tips on if you're looking to get on a date, if you're in a relationship right now, if you get married, before any of that happens, just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Don't go searching. I don't want to. Why does Paul Bearer have that song? What the fuck? Focus on yourself. Don't get desperate with finding someone, because if you get desperate, things won't work out. You'll do stupid stuff, and those stupid stuff will hunt you for the rest of your life. Believe me, you'll just be yourself. Focus on yourself. Take it easy. Don't go searching around like crazy. Eventually, it'll find you. That's what happened to me. And that's all the details I can give you. That happened to me. I got lucky. I almost lost a French fry. I got lucky. So just take it easy and just enjoy life. And then eventually it'll happen. Is it hard to balance work and YouTube? It is, man. It is. So even though I have a 9-to-5 job, I have the rest of the afternoon. I could easily get back on do a live stream. My live streams are all at night. It's not easy, man. Cause obviously my age, I'm in my young 30s. I got other things to do other than work. I have other responsibilities. I have other priorities. I have a married life. I have a social life. There's things that I gotta do sometimes that. It's hard actually to do it every single night. I'm surprised with those people who could do it every single day and that do it for 4 or 5 hours live streams. I don't know how they do that. For me to do that right now, I would have to ignore my wife. I would have to ignore other responsibilities that I have. Hopefully, the day that we get monetized and that this channel grows enough, I may, who knows, I may be able to make a living out of this, and then I could just use my 9 to 5 and just dedicate it to streaming. Um. Oh shit. Oh my god. So you know that I was talking about weird ass things happening to your streaming. I just noticed right now that I ran out of memory space, so usually I record all my videos with my streaming. It just said right now that I ran out of space on my computer, so that sucks. But it's still streaming, so we're good. I'll just go. I was so worried that I cut off my streaming. So yeah, issues with streaming life. So yeah, so that's why I have that's why all my live streams are at this time and are late at night. If I could do it, I would do it every single night at 9 p.m. and at 11 p.m. and sleep early. Unfortunately, at this moment I can't. So usually I end my streams. Somehow I've been able to do it for 2 hours. I don't know how. You guys are crazy for staying around for 2 hours with me, but I appreciate you guys. So yeah, because of YouTube, obviously, like I'm doing at nighttime, my streams end around 12 p.m. Pacific time, between 12 and 1. And because I have to get ready for work the next day, and I have to go and get my food, my lunch, and everything, I usually sleep around 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. So I'm usually tired the next day. So yeah, it's not easy. So hopefully one day we could eventually do good enough that streaming could become a livable way. And then we just use my 9 to 5 to do this. And then hopefully eventually we'll be able to do so good I can start doing long form videos and do TikToks and do shorts and all that other fun stuff. But we'll see. We'll just take it one day at a time. We'll try not to stress out too much about it. Will we ever see future Junior Gringito Jr.? You might. I'm not sure if you'll see it on stream though. So I am very, very private with my personal life, especially with the whole live stream thing. That's why I don't reveal too much about myself in regards to like my married life and my work and everything, just because of the risk of live stream. So I don't know if I'll show my child as on live stream. I don't know if I'll show him on social media. Actually, I don't know. We'll see what happens when it gets to that point. But yeah, so yeah, we might see him, we might not. We'll see what happens in the future when that happens. So yeah, this dinner's good. What other questions do you have for me live stream? But we're actually an hour into this stream. Damn. Thank you guys for being with me. This Q&A, I was actually really worried that this Q&A wasn't going to be that interesting. Actually got an hour in talking. You guys make me talk too much sometimes. I'm surprised my throat is not dry and my tongue is all... Oh! If you ever notice that when I'm talking a lot and I start like fumbling words a lot, it's because I'm socially getting tired out. Streaming... Okay, so streaming is not hard. It is not hard. It's like that of controversy, not controversy, but I don't know if you guys were up to date with what happened. There was like this minor controversy that someone said that live stream was very hard, and then a bunch of creators came out saying like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Dude, even freaking Queso, who blew up on TikTok and now lives off of that, he says it's not. It obviously has a complication, but it's not hard. Dude, Queso was doing freaking labor work, and that is hard as hell, man. Labor work is horrible. And just to be able to sit down and live stream and talk to the community and just have fun with gaming, that's amazing. If we're all able to get to that point, like I know that a lot of people here on chat do videos also. I hope that we all make it one day, man. For real, for seriously, because like I know that everyone right now is either studying, they're in school, they're doing 9 to 5s or things like that. Like I just hope that one day everyone's able to get to that point that they could just be able to chill the fuck out, live stream, enjoy their community, make money out of it. Just have this as an independent business, you know what I mean? Okay, technically not independent because you still depend on YouTube, but just be able to have it your business, right? Because so many of these big live streamers and YouTubers, they make their money out of this, and they eventually go and do other businesses, right? They open their clothes stores, they sell products, they create production companies and whatnot. I think they go and start hiring other YouTubers that get like a percentage and whatnot. I hope we all get to that one day. If it's not business, at least that everyone could go and make money off of this. Because YouTube makes money. And then eventually YouTube, TikTok, Reels, Shorts, any other... I think even Facebook pays for this. I hear that Facebook... I don't know if they still do it. I was watching a video from Toast. He's a live streamer on Twitch right now. He said that Facebook would actually give people $1 million contracts just to live stream on Facebook. There's actually a Facebook Gaming where they're basically trying to compete with TikTok and YouTube and all these other guys. So There's money out there. We just have to go seek it, be smart with it. Hopefully it all works out. Let's see. What else is here? Let's see. Who do you think the cutest character model in Wrestling Empire? Oh shit. I don't know, man. I think I don't know who cutest, but I can tell you who's the most iconic. I think it's Whack-Axe, the default OG character from Wrestling Empire and from the original wrestling games. I don't think he's here, right? Hold on. Let me just check this real quick. Is he here or did they already update him? Yeah, I think he's not here. He's not in this modded game. Yeah, they already switched up everything, but look up for Whack-Axe. I think he's the most legendary, iconic character of the game. Even on the Reddit for Wrestling Empire, they even have him in the information section. So yeah, you kind of sound like Mr. Beast. Not gonna lie, when I first saw your live stream. Oh shit, really? Damn, I gotta just hype up the voice and everything. Then, will we see a Gringito merchant in the future? I'm not sure, man. Actually, I gotta think about it. Sorry, I mean another French try. I gotta think about it because what a lot of people do merch wise, obviously the first thing they'll do is that they'll make the profile picture their main merch, right? They'll either do that, they'll use their character from the games, they'll use their logo or things like that. Eventually, I feel like once the channel gets big enough, we might do some merch. I have to just think what, because when you do merch, it has to be something that not only looks good, but has to be able to resonate with your fans, with the people. I don't know if my name, Gringito Survivor, will be something that will look good on a shirt, or if it will be something that'll have it. Maybe the whole target that's on the logo and everything might be cool. The things that we have to see, I want to use someone here, for example. So if you guys check out the Vanos crew on YouTube, all of them can make merch easily with their characters from GTA 5. Easily. The Vanos' Gaming Owl, H2O Delirious Mask, what's his name? Basically I Do Work, all these other characters, they made their characters out of GTA 5 and were able to monetize off of those. Terrorizer also. We just gotta find a way to do merch, We'll just find something that has to do with our logo. Maybe we'll start off something basic with a shirt, maybe in the future. Maybe we'll do like a teddy bear or something. I'm not sure. And then who knows, if we get big enough, we might actually go to products. We will see, man. Once that happens, we'll see. But I have a question that's kind of personal. I had one of my subscribers shout me out on their own channel. Does that ever feel embarrassing or weird when other channels shout you out? Actually, no. So actually, I got my first shout outs from this live stream. I got a shout out from Smoothie. I think I got a shout out from Digital Music. So actually, I feel like shout outs are really good because in a way, like you feel like appreciated, like you're actually like not, I don't know if impacting or influence is the word, but you feel like it's like a back and forth, right? You know what I mean? Like you're actually like you're able to resonate with them in the way that they shout you out, and that actually feels good. Cause especially with the whole gaming streaming, my channel's a small channel, man. Even though it says I have 1,800 subscribers, I don't have a lot of views. Even if I get 100, 200 views, which for me is amazing, because before that, if I was lucky, I would break 100 views. That'd be like 1 every 50 videos, I think. I'm a very small channel. I'm a small fish in this lake, man, this ocean. So just to be able to get a shout out, I feel is very, very awesome. In a way, it also feels good because if that channel blows up, in a way, if they hear that, the people that watch the channel will also be curious to check out the other channel, So if you get shout outs, just appreciate it. Thank them. Shout them out whenever you have a chance. I always thank everyone. I think I've thanked Smoothie and Digital Music so many times already. I've thanked several other people here. Because you guys are what makes this live stream important. You guys are what makes this live stream good. Because I could just be here and just talk bullshit for 2 hours, just talk nonsense. You guys have seen how my live stream is. You guys seen how I react to things that happen. I think some of you guys have already checked out my other videos, my long form, so you know what I'm doing when I'm trying to content create and like fill up an hour, 2 hours of content. So you guys here just make the live stream a whole lot better. Like just the whole interaction. I'm able to react to what you guys do. You guys react to what I'm doing. It's just amazing, and I think it's just amazing that you guys are here. I really appreciate y'all, for real. I really do. Thank you guys. It's amazing for you all to be here. I really enjoy your company. It makes this thing really funny, no? Yeah. Probably a jacket. Maybe a jacket, yeah. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Like, a jacket and the back has that target and the Gringito Survivor. What's your opinion of John Cena being toxic in real life? Oh shit, that's actually a good question. I don't know how toxic he is in real life. I know he's done a reality show with I think it's his ex-wife now or his former wife. I don't know. I don't know if he's still married with the Bella twin. I have heard a lot though that when he was in when they were going through the whole Nexus thing, that John Cena buried a lot of people. So if you don't know most of you guys know already, but if you don't know wrestling lexicon, he gossips about other wrestlers. I'm not surprised about that. So in wrestling terms, when someone buries someone, they basically mean that they basically put their career down, but to the point that they cannot come back up. You know what I mean? Like it's basically over for their career. No one will see them as world champion. No one will expect them to be in the next WrestleMania type things. Like they're gone. It's over for them, right? So when the whole Nexus thing happened, Nexus came up with all this hype. You know the Nexus that came up from what NXT used to be. I don't know if it's tough enough or no. The original NXT when they do those dumb competitions, the original NXT became a big group. They destroyed the ring. They choked out several commentators. They were a huge feud with John Cena. They had all this hype in the world. And you know that John Cena, once he was already up on top of the world, a lot of wrestlers have a lot of influence in the backstage. They have a lot of influence in the decisions of what happens. So they say that John Cena buried him because even though John Cena got DDT'd on the concrete floor, he was 2-1 against the Nexus. He was the only one there. He basically one-upped them on one, right? And a lot of people were upset with him. And I think he's also like buried other wrestlers. Like he didn't let himself like lose. And there's a lot of wrestlers in real life that have used their backstage influence to what's it called? To influence decisions. Hulk Hogan, the NWO. Triple H, I think, Shawn Michaels, I think, had a lot of influence also. There's a lot of things, a lot of people have used their backstage influence. So yeah, I know that John Cena has a lot of toxicity. Oh shit, Anthony got erased. Hey Anthony, welcome to the live stream. If you have any questions, just let me know. What's up, Vamp World? Welcome to the Q&A live stream. If you have any questions, just let me know. We've been answering questions for the past hour and 12 minutes. Holy shit. That's a lot, damn. So yeah. Let's see. Do you have that one point you hate John Cena as a wrestler because he kind of never loses? I don't. So during the whole John Cena time that he was like really big, I wasn't following wrestling to the point that I wasn't like watching WWE every week, right? The only time I actually tried to watch wrestling was when AEW came up because I always had this part of me with WWE that after a certain. Oh wait, oh sorry guys, I totally forgot that I didn't have anything here. Shit. Okay, we're gonna have Jim Ross. He's gonna go against Stephen McMahon in this thing. Hold on. I totally forgot that there's no match right now. You're gonna have a best of 3 match. You're gonna have a hardcore match. It's gonna be filled with tables. They're gonna be filled with apples and what else? Beds. Okay. Kill each other. Alright. Wrestle. Okay. Hi Zeno, welcome back to the live stream. Hope you're enjoying. Let's see. So yeah, so I was saying, I was never that. So I would never follow WWE to that point. I have caught up to a lot of WWE because of Twitter, because of X. A few years ago, I found all the content creators for the wrestling guys. So that's how I'm able to keep up to date. That's how I found out about R-Truth. That's how I found out about Carlito, and everything else. So I never actually like hated John Cena, but I never actually liked how he had this influence. You know, like he's always the top guy. I always wish that other guys would have that same. Also, I feel like maybe he was on top for way too long. Are there any wrestlers that you feel like has missed potential? Ooh, missed potential. Damn, I would have to actually go back and watch a lot of wrestling videos. There's a lot of wrestlers that were like on top of the game that could have gotten there like big time. Wait, let me think about this real quick. So, just think about. Oh yeah, Zeta, this is live. So we're doing a live Q&A. So several people in the chat wanted to do a Q&A with me to get to know me more, and the chat actually asking some questions on the community post, and they've been asking me a bunch of questions here. So yeah, I've been answering a bunch of questions for the last hour and 14 minutes. So yeah, if you have any questions regarding my channel, about me, about wrestling, about GTA, about games in general, just ask away. So wrestlers with missed potential. I can't exactly pinpoint you a wrestler that I know that, man, if he would have had a chance, he would have exploded. I could pinpoint you times that a wrestler should have gotten that push, but but either because of backstage influence or because they fucked up, they messed up. Rob Van Dam when Rob Van Dam during the ECW time in WWE, he was supposed to be this world champion for a very long time, and Sabu was also having an amazing push also when ECW became the third brand. But we know that when they got you know that when Rob Van Dam and Sabu got caught by cops because they had a weed with them and they were driving under the influence, Rob Van Dam had to drop both of his titles and Sabu lost his push. That's one that I do have in mind. Cody Rhodes was an idiot in AEW. He had everything in the making when the AEW started to be able to become world champion and become like the first champion and whatnot, right? But because he wanted to be all humble and whatnot, like, you know what? I'm never gonna go for the world title in AEW. He just basically screwed himself over. He put himself in the corner. Hey Raj, welcome to the live stream. He put himself in the corner. He couldn't challenge for a world title. He didn't want to turn heel, which would have been excellent. And because of that, the crowd turned on him because he was just this amazing babyface. Obviously, because he did good at AEW, he did good at Indies. The switch to WWE was logical. He's done amazing in WWE now. He finally won the world champion and finished the storyline. There's a lot of people that I think of that would have done very good. I feel bad for Matt Hardy, you know. Matt Hardy in WWE, I feel like he never had the chance to shine as his brother, as Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, obviously, hardcore champion, intercontinental champion, several world titles. Matt Hardy never got there. But the thing that with Matt Hardy is that he has a very brilliant mind. And it wasn't until he was released by WWE that he shined in TNA, he shined in the Indies. He could have shined in AEW, but I think if it wasn't for Jeff Hardy having the drug problem again, that just screwed him over also. There's a lot of wrestlers in that. If there's any wrestlers you want my opinion on, just comment on chat, and I'll try to, if I know that person enough, or at least have some knowledge, I could talk about them. What are your thoughts on overrated wrestlers? So there's different types of overrated wrestlers. You got overrated wrestlers that are pushed like crazy by the company, but they never get over like automatically. You got wrestlers that were like, oh man, he's a big thing and everything, but just never resonated. Overrated wrestler. Let me think of one. Overrated. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna make a hot take right now. Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns after he left the Shield. Okay, now hear me out. Roman Reigns was considered an overrated wrestler during that time after the Shield. Overrated in the sense that the company saw him during that time as the next big thing, as the next like world title thing. But he was green in promos. He was not that good. He had issues. He wasn't that good at wrestling. Yeah, I think it's good wrestling, but because of course WWE limits some wrestlers during that time. So after he got turned, oh yeah, also another thing, because WWE was trying to push him very hard to being a face. When the crowd didn't want him to, I feel like that's why he'll be overrated during that time. Roman Reigns now, Tribal Chief with a heel turn. Now that is a good one. Overrated wrestlers. Damn, that's actually a hard one. I have to actually check. You're gonna have to throw me some names. That way I'll be able to think better. Missed potential, that's gotta be JBL. He got buried by Cena. Dude, JBL had an amazing run. Oh, sorry, Zeno, I didn't see a question. Have you even played a match underwater? So I have had matches in stream where I had to wrestle the Shark Tank matches, where the whole crowd is flooded. I think I've had 2 so far in the stream that I've done Shark Tank matches. So JBL had an amazing run, especially when they did the whole company's brand switch. I think it was SmackDown and needed a title, and like Triple H was running Raw. So obviously they gave it to JBL. JBL was Bradshaw with the Acolytes for a good while. They gave him that whole rich man persona, and dude, he was the greatest heel ever. He might not be the best wrestler, but dude, if you could make anyone hate him, it was him. I saw his matches with Eddie Guerrero, the bell on the strap match and everything, dude. He could make you hate him. He could suck in the match in wrestling, but he was so good at making you hate him. He was an amazing person. Please speak Hindi. Sorry, man, I don't know Hindi. JBL is my favorite. I feel like John Morrison and Evan Bourne have his potential. Dude, John Morrison is crazy. I didn't follow Evan Bourne that much. I knew that he was doing some crazy shit in WWE. I feel bad that in AEW didn't have a chance to shine. I feel like there's a lot of wrestlers that rock that shit in the indies, but yet they get hired by AEW or WWE, they don't get too far. A lot of that's happened to a lot of indie wrestlers. There's some wrestlers here like let me see if I can remember. No, I can't remember them. I need to get my list of wrestlers here. If I can just remember them, that'd be very good. William Regal is one wrestler that now that I think he had a chance to actually become world title. Like, let's hear me out. So if I read correctly and investigated correctly, he was getting pushed for a good time when he was still wrestling in WWE. He was getting he even won King of the Ring. He was doing good, and then he had a drug issues. I don't know if they caught him or something, but that just like sent everything to hell. So that was a missed potential. John Morrison is striving as a wrestler in the indies, but I don't know why every time he showed up in AEW, they never did anything with him. He was just like a guy there to take a spot. You know what I mean? I don't know why they never risk it. They never had these people in their plans. I know that John Morrison did very good in Lucha Underground. I think he was even a star. And he was even like the main character for like the first 2 seasons, I think. And he was even a world title. What's your age, Raj? So my age is 33 years old. I'm 33 years old. No, I'm 33 years young. I'm a very young guy. Let's see. What's your thoughts on overrated wrestlers who push new wrestlers' potential back? So that would be John Cena. He did that a lot. Triple H did that a lot. So if you all remembered 2000s Triple H when he had his run of terror, he had world title matches against Booker T, Rob Van Dam. That it was time for them to shine. Time for them to get up that ladder, that step. And Triple H was like, no, you're not. It wasn't until freaking Evolution had a breakup and Randy Orton popped out of the star as well as Batista that his reign of terror ended. So Triple H was a very good person. Triple H, basically, if you see any, I don't know if Roman Reigns goes into this case, but if you see any wrestler that had a very long title run and just kept on getting title matches all the time, most likely had a lot of backstage influence. Hey, can you play a match underwater? Yeah, no problem. You know, so after Jim Ross and Stephen McMahon kill each other, we'll do a Shark Tank match. Mark Henry too, dude. I watched a while back. I watched his promo when he was supposed to retire and John Cena came out. They should have let Mark Henry win. They should have let him win, man. He should have gotten that title run. That would have been so amazing. The Hall of Pain, I think it was. Dude, that promo was so good. Oh my god. Dude, that was dude, Mark Henry is a very good actor. I think that I don't know what Mark Henry is. I know that he was hired by AEW and I think he's working backstage. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. Roman Reigns is overrated, not gonna lie. Sasha Banks is overrated to me. Oh, you just made me mind. So the wait, let me see if I get this right because I didn't catch on to this until later because I wasn't up to date with this. Four horse Roman. Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bailey, and the man, what was her name? Fuck, I forgot her name. God damn it. They're those 4, right? I think Charlotte is overrated because I feel like she gets pushed every single time for no reason. She just appears in freaking triple threats when there's supposed to be a singles match. I think because she's a Flair, she gets a lot of influence that way. Jey Uso could be a good one, yes. Jimmy is underrated too. He has great backs. I think what's helped the Usos a lot is that they have good promo skills, and also putting them with the whole feud with the tribal chief at the table. That was a very good idea. They you know Cena burned Alex Riley. Cena wanted Alex Riley to be fired. I am not surprised. That's their backstage influence, dude. If Cena could during that time, he would have got a lot of people fired. I feel bad for Mr. Kennedy. If it wasn't that whole issue with Randy Orton and that injury with that back suplex, Mr. Kennedy, I think, was headed towards a title shot also. Triple H trying to bury The Rock? Dude, The Rock has so much influence, it's amazing. If Umaga hadn't passed at a young age, he could have been a big star. I love Umaga. Dude, Umaga was doing very good. He had a very big push when he started. Especially with the whole Vince McMahon thing. I don't know what happened, why they never took the risk on him. He was like in almost every main promo, every main match. He was like, he was a man, he was like really good. I feel bad that he had to pass away. I wasn't expecting that when that happened. Okay guys, what other questions do you have? Other questions for this live stream? Anything about the channel, about the game, about wrestling? Dude. I need to catch up on MVP. I don't hello bro, today in NXT Mariah May was coming WWE. Hey Dad, what's up? How you doing? Mariah May was in NXT today? Holy shit. Oh, I bet you are. Dude, I heard that Mariah May did like really, I think she was in Japan before she went to WWE, right? Dude, if they use her right, if they give her the freedom that she needs and use her right, she'll do very good. She may be next world champion if I'm not mistaken. Dude, I think MVP is a wrestler they did not use correctly, you know? I remember when he joined WWE, they were pushing him hard. He had this whole press conference and everything. I don't know what happened, man. He fizzled out. Then they put him in that, what was that one crew that he was with? I don't remember the names right now. He was with Bobby Lashley and a bunch of other guys. He was really good. Like, I think he won some titles and everything. Oh shit, Jim Ross won. That's good. Okay, let's do a Shark Tank match here. Hun. Okay, he won already. Chill. Chill the fuck down. Wait a minute. I'll go shit. I almost messed that up. Okay, can I do a Shark Tank match? How do I do this? Let's change the arena here. We'll do this in the street. What's your thoughts on Stephanie? Kenny Keene? Wait, which one is Kenny Keene? I'm not sure. Oh shit, what happened? Oh my god. Smoothie. Sorry guys, we have our mod here. So try to make everything related to the stream. If you have any questions, just let me know. Try not to turn too away from the questions and everything. You can add a comments with regards to what we're talking about. But if you deviate too much from the thing, Smoothie's gonna be on your ass, just in case. It is too noisy. I'll do it. Cemetery. What is the airport? How do you add water? Can you add water here? Rain. I don't think I could add water in this one, right? Shit. I think on the base game you could add water here, but I don't think you could add water in this one right now, right? Yeah, sorry man, I won't be able to do a Shark Tank match in this one. Damn it, I want to do a Shark Tank match. Hold on. Oh, what the fuck? There's explosive mines in this match? Holy shit, I didn't know that. Damn. Okay, we're doing explosive. Okay, here it's gonna be. You know what? We're gonna do this at closed area. Hold on. Oh wait, what are we doing? Arena. We're gonna do this at WrestleMania 39. Okay. Lightning crowd. Get the crowd there. Rain. We're getting the explosive mines. Oh my god. Let me just see this. Yeah, I think everything else is good here. Okay, cast. We're gonna go with a hardcore one here. So, hardcore. Who's a hardcore wrestler here? Let me see. Hardcore wrestler. Who is very? I already used Abyss already. Who's a very hardcore? I already used you. Hardcore wrestler. Who's very hardcore here? Bad Bunny's hardcore. We'll use Bad Bunny. Okay, Bad Bunny, you're going to match with Sure, you go with Big Vader. Your rules, hardcore singles. You go with most falls. 20 minutes. We'll just do a long one. Okay, wrestle guys, have fun. What's your thoughts on Stephanie McMahon treated disrespect in 2000? Yo, they went off on freaking They went off on Stephanie McMahon there, dude. They insulted her every way possible. Those Chris Jericho promos, I think Stone Cold had things to say, and it's funny, you know, because obviously Stephanie McMahon was his daughter of Vince McMahon, who was running everything during that time. Can you imagine putting your daughter in that, and then have everyone just berate her in front of millions of people? Like, the money must have been very good for her to do that, because holy shit. John Cena violated her? Dude, I think, Smoothie, many people disrespected her. Dude, if they would have done what they did to Stephanie McMahon in 2000s, if they would have done that right now, they would cancel the show. They would take it away from the show. It was very wild during that time. Holy shit. I thought John Cena and Stephanie McMahon are dating. Hey, you never know, man. Especially the amount of influence that John Cena had. He might have had some influence with Stephanie. Are you happy when AEW wrestler Maria May come to NXT? Super hot girl. It was a very different time, man. Dude, half of those things would not fly. Wait, what? Oh shit! So Mariah May is actually NXT. Everyone's jumping ship right now. Holy shit! Smoothly working. Dude, I'm gonna ask you guys a question while we're on the wrestling topic. Quick question: AEW or WWE? Make sure you add in the comments just to see if you watch both, if you watch one, or if you watch the other. So yeah. Also, what is your favorite WrestleMania? Ooh. Favorite WrestleMania? Damn. Let me think of this real quick. So I gotta catch up. So I wish I could be a better source of wrestling for you guys, cause like I'm approaching like the other guys that watch wrestling every single day, so I would have everything on top of my head. I'm like more of your like not casual, but I know some stuff, you know. Like I could watch you a bunch of documentaries on YouTube and interviews and everything and backstage stuff, but then my up to game knowledge is like, sort of. But the WrestleMania, I don't know if it's the right one. Which of the WrestleMania had a TLC match between the Dudleys, the Hardys, and Edge and Christian? I think that one was my favorite WrestleMania because that's the one that sticks out to me more in my mind. That one's like one of my favorite WrestleManias just because of the whole vibe and everything. So mostly watch WWE. That's good. I think that's good. So I was watching AEW for a good while, only AEW. But now I don't mind. I watch a little bit both whenever. I can catch up a lot more on TikTok, YouTube, and see all the highlights. To be honest, I prefer AEW. Feels like the old days. I think it was 17. Yeah, you're right. To be honest, I prefer AEW. Feels like the old days. So the good thing about AEW. So here's the problem right now, right? So WWE is owned by TKO. I've been reading a lot in the comments, especially with the past pay-per-view. I think it was a Saturday Night Main Event. That WWE is going really corporate right now. You know what I mean? Oh my god, poor Bad Bunny. There's not that freedom that wrestlers have. If you give a certain amount of freedom to these wrestlers creatively and in the wrestling stuff, dude, you would have a blast. It would be amazing. AEW does that good to a certain point. So all the crazy shit they do is cool. Obviously, the spamming of super kicks, the spamming of moves and all that, that could be like, that'll say like, come on, right? But like, and just the opportunity for having another company that'll give a chance to the guys in the indies to thrive, it's amazing. And I think that most of the pay-per-views for AEW, they almost never miss. You almost never hear complaints about it. You might hear complaints once in a while. I think WWE gets a lot more complaints nowadays also. Vince McMahon is trying to buy WWE. I just wonder where he's gonna get the money because TKO pisses me off. I'm not surprised because especially with the whole trial that Vince McMahon is going through right now, I do know that he's still a millionaire or a billionaire. I don't know how much money he has. His wife is in the government also under Trump at the moment. I'm not talking about politics. I'm just stating facts. So we don't know if McMahon will have influence in high places, and we also don't know how much money he has because we know that he used to run WWE, but because of the millionaire, you know what millions do? They diverse their funds. They have more than one company, more than one stream income. They're getting money out of someplace, out of anywhere. So even though he doesn't have WWE, he's still getting money from something or somehow, or at least he's getting a percentage of it. TK wants sponsor rather than real entertainment. That's true, man. With all the changes, like I think they're doing like they're not. Are they still doing like pay-per-views every month? Because I think they're doing like a bigger pay-per-view than doing smaller ones. I don't know how the WWE is running right now, but like I checked it out the last time. Their ring looks like New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have all these sponsors all over the place, which looks a little odd because a lot of sponsors are super mainstream. Like you have fucking Subway, you have what other sponsors they have? They have a lot of sponsors there. It looks odd. Like they're selling out way too hard. But obviously, because it's gotten more corporate now, they sold all their rights to them. Like I'm not surprised. And then I was watching a TikTok video the other day. I think it was a match in Saturday Night Main Event. Selena Vega against Chelsea Green. They had a man wipes commercial between entrances. Like what the fuck? Like that's odd. That's weird. And why between entrances? You don't interrupt entrances like that. You let it flow through, and then if there's a break, you put a break. You don't do that. What the hell? It feels like it's gonna start going back to how Vince McMahon was running WWE back then. You know what I mean? Their shows cost $100,000, dude. With the amount of production they put in there, I'm not surprised at all those commercial breaks and everything they do. There are too many sponsors that runs. It's like basically how it used to be about a few years ago. That you had all these commercial breaks, bunch of promos. I remember I was reading X the other day, Twitter, like a while back. There's this account. They would measure how much time in each wrestling show they would actually be wrestling. You know what I mean? For example, if WWE had a 1-hour show, 45 minutes would be promos, commercial breaks, and everything else. 15 minutes would be wrestling. It was that bad. I don't know if it's still as bad as it was back then. Yeah, it's too much. Like Smoothie says, too corporate now, man. Once you sell out to the corporate world, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. You'll see what you love die slowly. Obviously, they're trying to appeal more to the casual people. They're trying to get that money in. But like the real hardcore wrestling fans that are in there for wrestling, they're gonna poor Vader. They're gonna switch to the other things. That's why AEW is the alternative wrestling. They might not make that much money compared to Hey, Sanab, welcome to the live stream. I try to play this game. Dude, I can imagine you either have a lot of fun with this game or you get really frustrated with it. It's one or the other. But yeah, welcome to the live stream. If you have any questions for me on this channel, just let it go. So yeah, like I was saying, because of WWE and their move to the more corporate world, you have alternatives like AEW. Obviously, AEW has its issues, has its creative control issues. So obviously, there is corporate money to a certain point because the cons are billionaires, I think, and they also run a football company, an American football company, and I don't know what else they run. So there is corporate influence there. But lucky enough, Tony Khan is a crazy man, and I think he's coked out half of the time, so he does anything he wants. And then you have all the guys have a chance to shine there that wouldn't have a chance in WWE. Not current WWE, they're going for the hardcores. Wait. So now are you saying that AEW is going for the hardcores or WWE? WWE doesn't even have blood. Yo, Smoothie, I just missed his booking because it's better. Like in the theater rather than the show. So yeah, is WWE still letting the wrestlers bleed? I know that Chelsea Green recently bled because of a botched 619. But what was I gonna say? I know that there's a time in WWE that if someone accidentally bled the hard way, like they didn't bleed or anything, but actually like they got, let's say, knee and they started bleeding, they'll actually stop the match to try to go and treat it. They'll like try to rub it off because blood cannot be shown on screen and whatnot because of TV stuff. It's funny because every time you watch like those promo videos for like this huge, like for example, let's say John Cena, not John Cena, The Rock and Stone Cold, right? Oh, these big match times, this promo, they're talking in the background, whatnot. And you see their matches that are covered in blood. I always find it funny that when they show the blood, it just goes into black and white, just to not show the color red. I feel like it's going back to that also. WWE going for the hardcores on their Triple H booking? I hope so, man, because like I don't know who's actually running that. If it's Triple H or if it's the corporate ladder, because there's rumors out there that Triple H was the one that fired released R-Truth and Carlito. I'm not sure if that's true or not. How about Ancient Cookie destroying instead of John Cena ruining wrestling? TKO ruined it. So what was the deal with Punk and McIntyre? Because Drew bled on accident, but they cut the match going. I'm not sure. Was that on pay-per-view? I think if they do that on pay-per-view, they have like they have some leverage. They could do. That's why a lot of times when you watch not main events, when you watch pay-per-views or paid live views, whatever it's called nowadays, that's why you see more like hardcore matches. You see more blood because it's not exactly on commercial TV or Netflix or whatever it is called nowadays. They could get away with a lot more things. I miss R-Truth. He actually made it. Wait, he made it only? What? I don't believe you. I don't think that's possible. If WWE would go after casuals, Truth would have stayed, and I ain't the biggest fan of Truth's recent work too. I'm surprised they actually gave him that match with John Cena. I was surprised they gave him an event because I know R-Truth is an older wrestler. I think he's in his 40s right now or 50s. I don't really remember how old he is at the moment. But they actually gave him like I think it was a main event match with John Cena on the pay-per-view. Obviously, it was not going to be a slobber knocker of a match. That I heard of it was just like some like a glorified exhibition. But yeah, like and they use R-Truth a lot, like very good promos. Like if you use R-Truth correctly, he'll give you a very good time. He was in the Judgment Day for a good while. His comedy times were amazing. It's sad because if you check back R-Truth's origins when he was with NWA and TNA, dude was a world champion. He was really good. He actually has skill and everything. And he was with the WWE for 17 years. Like he was like one of those loyal guys that if you entrusted him to do something, he would do it. He also made Brock Lesnar break into laughter also. Oh, R-Truth thought OF his Twitter? Okay, I'm not exactly surprised. Oh god, he's 50? Holy shit. Dude, if he's 50 and he can still wrestle like that, I'm really surprised for him. 54? Holy, how can he move like that at 54? I'm 33 and I'm really feeling the pains. I hope he's being silly because that'll be very awkward. He's gonna go for the extra streams. We'll see if AEW does try to pick him up for a one-day wrestling show or something. That's why I made R-Truth into something better in my universe. Oh, that's good. He's like the main champion, has all the titles, everything in there. Okay, stream. What else do you want to talk about? What other questions do you have or opinions? Anything about the channel or about the game or anything in general? Anything special? Something? Damn, our age is going hard on poor guy. Imagine R-Truth joined AEW and said, "Where's Vince booking here?" That'll be him and the Nation will. That'd actually be pretty funny. Oh god. I wouldn't be surprised if they put if R-Truth appears on AEW for a couple of episodes. Knowing Tony Khan is he's not gonna lose a chance. I just hope they don't put his no compete clause on R-Truth because that'll just ruin the hype around him as an independent wrestler right now. R-Truth has made everyone break character. Dude, I think everyone in the Judgment Day broke. R-Truth is very good as someone that promos. I wonder if they would have given R-Truth a serious character, how good would have done it? Do you guys think that he would have done very good in the business, or they will still have him like they had him that just pop in once in a while, having random matches and whatnot? Because R-Truth was good when he needed him to be good. You know what my younger brother is? My childhood hero? Oh, he's your... Wait, what? How's your younger brother your childhood... Oh! Yeah, I remember that, but that promo was actually funny. He actually went with that, right? Damn. Dude, I feel like Vader's just killing Bad Bunny right now. I think this match is too hardcore for Bad Bunny. I'm sorry. 7 falls, damn. No, I'm as a heel top notch. I want to go check out his NWA TNA time because I think during that time he was a more serious character, right? Or was he more of a goofy? I think in NWA he was more serious, and then in TNA he started showing more of his goofy side. R-Truth is older than Cena. I think R-Truth is older than everyone. Damn, man, in his freaking 50s wrestling. He's definitely older than John Cena. Way older. Okay, chat, do you guys have any other questions? Anything else about wrestling, about GTA, about games, about the channel? Cena's 48. Dude, is he still wrestling? Man, I wish I could be able to move like that when I'm 48 or 54. That'd be amazing. I feel bad putting Bad Bunny in this match. He's barely even... He's like bleeding all over the place. And they're just like eating apples trying to recuperate. What do you think about ECW downfall? Ooh, so I watched the documentaries for ECW. I've seen the interviews with Tommy Dreamer, with like all the stuff. I saw the WWE documentary. I know that there's some YouTube documentaries out there also that cover it. There's also your top 10 and whatnot videos that explain it more in detail. Yo, dude, it was crazy. So basically ECW turned out like what TNA was being. Is basically a company that's getting wrestlers so that they could go to the WWE. I heard that there's a point that Vince McMahon started to give money to Paul Heyman so that ECW could still exist. It was basically like a training ground for them. And then finding out how a lot of people once ECW closed, a lot of people weren't paid. A lot of people found out ECW closed when Paul Heyman showed up in ECW, or when they showed that that WWE bought ECW. A lot of people didn't even know about that. Dude, it was crazy. Did you guys hear about that? What Tommy Dreamer was planning to do with Paul Heyman? When ECW went down, did he actually know like what he was planning to do in public in a live event? I think it was like a pay-per-view. Hope he doesn't have the Ric Flair disease. Which is the Ric Flair disease? Of all the diseases that he has, like the whole slowdown, crippling old man syndrome, or which one? What disease does Ric Flair have? WrestleMania 17, I'm sure. Why do you have to time me out, you big deal? I don't time you out. Complain to Smoothie. Wait, WrestleMania 17, I'm sure. Wait, was it WrestleMania 17 where Tommy Dreamer was planning to do his thing? I didn't know it was going to be WrestleMania 17. Wait, was Paul Heyman the commentator in WrestleMania 17, or was it something else? Because Tommy Dreamer was going to go with a gun to the event and off Paul Heyman and live main event. And supposedly the plan for Tommy Dreamer was he was going to get out. He was parked outside of the building for the event, and then when he went there, he's gonna show up like behind Paul Heyman, behind the commentator table, and take him out right there. Then he's gonna take himself out. If it wasn't for Jim Ross, Dude, who knows what would have happened, man? That would have been it for the company, it for wrestling in general. I think Jim Ross actually saved Tommy Dreamer and saved Paul Heyman. What do you think about Hulk Hogan being racist? Dude, it's funny how someone that was once so powerful in the business has fallen so badly. Dude, during his time when he was with the whole Hulkamania thing, you would see him everywhere. He was in wrestling, all the wrestling shows. He was in movies. He was in TV shows. Toys were being sold. Everything. He had it all. And then you just heard him start saying that was like the start of his downfall. And he just kept on hearing more things about him. And just like, I think they tried to bring Hulk Hogan recently for something. They just booed him out of thing. Before Hulk Hogan would show up in the main event match or the live pay-per-view, everyone was screaming, yell, and cheer for him. It's amazing how bad he's fallen off. What do you think is the reason WCW... Okay, everyone, what do you think is the reason WCW went under? What would be your explanation? So Paul was on commentary for that one. Damn. So instead of remembering it for the amazing matches that I had, it would be remembered for Tommy Dreamer offering Paul Heyman. Dude, that would have been crazy. That would have been insane. And then most likely WWE would go and destroy the tape and then have like a memorial and then do another show like they did with Owen Hart. Bootleg obvious. They overplayed NWO and shot too many unnecessary shots at WWF. That's the part I was worried about for I think TNA did it for a good while when WCW went under. Especially when they started hiring all the same guys that were in TNA. I'm sorry, in WCW. AEW has to be careful with that also because if they go way into that like they did in the beginning, it could have gone very bad for him. Hope Cena didn't be like Hogan. We hope so too, man. Hopefully he has a clean moral system and everything. Yeah, that too, and everyone can be part of the Neil. I don't think he's a full-blown KKK member. I do like Hulk Hogan. As long as Hulk Hogan keeps his mouth shut and doesn't express his opinions, I think it'll be okay. Because the other issue with him is that other than the racist remarks he's made, he tries to change history every time he gets interviewed. He tries to change facts and everything, and people have called him out on that. So that's a problem. Anthony, keep writing Gringito. Anthony, stop making those comments. You're gonna keep on getting erased every single time. Smoothies on your ass. What are your thoughts on WWE downfall? So WWE as a company is doing good right now. I heard they're making record profits. I know that the whole Tribal Chief thing, their promos and storyline, I think to a certain point the Judgment Day were doing very good. Yeah, Hulk Hogan's a liar. He's been called out many times. Especially when he tries to change history with the interviews. Right now with WWE, I'm not sure because if WWE right now is acting like any other big major company. They're focused more on they're more of a profits only thing. They release any wrestlers that do not make money for them. They release wrestlers who get paid way too much. And they don't see something that they can get out of that person. As long as WWE is making money, I don't think they're going to be going out any soon. They might lose some people, though. They'll always have the casuals. They'll check them out and people who love their stuff. Why is he inviting you, Gringito? Hey, Dave, welcome to the live stream. So the issue, that is a weird way of showing it. So he's violating the rules of the stream, of this live stream. So this is a Q&A live stream. For the past hour and 48 minutes, I've been getting asked questions about wrestling, about my channel, about myself and such. And the problem is that Anthony's making jokes and comments that have nothing to do with the stream. So Luigi, who's my mod, is just getting on top of him and erasing everything. So yeah. What's your thoughts on Shawn Michaels and Triple H once being a bully in the roster of WWE? Why he invited you? So what's it called? I'm not really surprised, especially that I don't know, are they bullies right now? I know that they were bullies back then when Shawn Michaels was coked up and everything. And there was the whole DX and they had the whole influence they had back then. I don't know if Triple H is as bully as he is right now, especially with TKO hovering over him. I think Shawn Michaels runs NXT, so I don't know how much power he has also. Hello, Anthony. Hulk is honestly a hypocrite too. That's true, man. Like, you're so amazing, and he's having all these problems, man. Like, come on, dude. You should just stay retired. Just do what's it called? Meet and greets. Show up once in a while, do documentaries, say hi to people, keep on being a millionaire. You have been alright, no problem whatsoever. Let's see what else I can add here. Now not that. Let's see. What haven't we used that? Okay, let's keep that there. What other ropes do I have here other than the barbed wire? I'll use the exploding ones here. Exploding barbed wire, amazing. Let's just get this real quick. Sorry, Bad Bunny, for putting here. Here, we'll have Kane go against The Undertaker. You guys enjoy this. Rules. You're gonna have Nah, we're gonna do. What'll be good? Most fall wins. You'll have 15 minutes. No, everything's good. Okay, play it out. Let's see. Gringito, why do you keep inviting him to the chat? Okay, wait. Oh, I jumped the thing. Hulk is no doubt POS politically, but outside he seems cool. I hope he's cool, man. Politics always divides people. As long as you don't talk about politics, I think you'll be cool with everyone. Why do you keep inviting him to the chat? I don't invite him, man. I don't. He jumps. He's the one that joins the stream. I have no problem with anyone joining the stream, as long as they don't cause so much problems. I'm good with that. You should walk the dark side of Shawn Michaels or the dark side of John. Is it the dark side of John Cena? I wouldn't be surprised with the dark side of Shawn Michaels, but I didn't know John Cena had one also. You know what's wrong with Anthony? I have no idea. Hey Anthony, welcome to the live stream. Do a hardcore match with no ropes? Okay, I'll do it right after this one. Oh yeah, so Anthony keeps on making weird comments, so that's why Smoothie keeps on working on them. Stop. Anthony, stop making those comments anymore. Why is there a vending machine in the ring? Anthony, don't make those comments anymore. That way Smoothie won't time me out. So yeah, what other questions do you have for me? Damn. What other questions? What other opinions? Facts, funny moments, games, facts, person facts. What other questions do you have for me that you'd like to ask? Oh, what's your favorite food of all time? Why would he say that he's your brother, Anthony? What are you on? I have no idea, Dave. Anthony came I think appeared in my streams a few days ago. And he's just been commenting like that. Since when does Undertaker do jump ropes like that? He showed up like that. He made comments about me being his butler. And then what else was it? He's been making those other comments. You know how you get your random YouTubers once in a while that troll? So yeah, what's your favorite food of all time? So I got a few selections, okay? So back home there's something that's called churrasco, right? It's basically meat on the grill. Oh my god, any meat on the grill, I die for it. You put meat, sausages, chicken, ribs, anything on the grill with charcoal. Oh my god, I'll be standing right next to that grill just looking at the meat, just waiting for it, you know? Just staring at it. Oh, I want that meat so bad. Oh, I miss eating that meat, so good. Oh my god, so yeah, that. I love Japanese food, so ramen. You guys will catch me eating ramen if I have the chance to eat ramen. So yeah, ramen, meat on the grill. I'm a chicken person, so I eat chicken all the time, almost every single time. Fried chicken, roasted chicken, on the grill, chicken wings. Dude, I love chicken. I don't know why. I could eat chicken the whole week, and I wouldn't have any issues with it. Chicken, ramen, and meat on the grill. I could. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and also usually I eat rice with everything. I am a person that needs rice on my plate. I cannot eat anything that doesn't have rice. I can maybe do it once in a while, but it needs to have rice on my plate because I love rice. Yeah, those are my favorite foods at the moment. I'm not stalking him, I just want to know where he lives. I'm trying to know him. Sorry, Anthony, I won't be able to reveal that yet. That's private information. The address and the city and everything will be as private as possible. Y'all know I'm already here in the Pacific time, wherever that could be. So yeah, I can't take this Anthony anymore. What's your thoughts on Sable? Is Sable still married to Undertaker? I know that she was married to him for a while. I don't know too much about Sable. I knew that she had her time in the Attitude Era. She was pretty popular. I think she was good looking also. I don't really recall her as much. But I don't have too much opinions on Sable, but what's the situation with the Undertaker? She's still with him? Can you stop being weird, Anthony? So yeah, see that comment? We need people in the chat. That's Anthony, being Anthony. Oh, she married Brock Lesnar. Who did Undertaker marry then? I know that he married another female wrestler. Sable's in prison? Why? What happened? What did she do? I didn't know that Sable was in prison. Holy shit. Oh, Sunny. Yeah, Sunny's in prison. No, I definitely know about Sunny. Holy shit. Dude, Sunny had the biggest downfall ever. Oh my, she was on top of the world and then I think, well, you see what drugs can do to you, so that's a bitch. I hate Brock. I didn't ban you, but you keep on being your messages erased because your comments are not going with the stream. Yeah, Sunny's in prison. She's gonna be there for a very long time because she did a hit and run and she was under the influence also, right? I think the person passed away. Damn. Anthony, you know he's going to ban you if you keep violating him, right? Dude, that sounds so weird. If you keep violating the rules, not not the other way around. Anthony, stop violating the rules. Keep your comments on the stream. If you like, you can comment any other thing when we do a random stream like always, but I don't mind that. But right now we're going with the stream theme. He's not gonna ban me. He's my oh god. Anyways, what other questions do you have about me? Wait, can I do this? Hold on. Okay, thank you, Anthony. Oh shit, I do. Okay. Okay, what other questions do you have for me? Wait, so Sable's the one married to Brock Lesnar, right? Who's the one married to The Undertaker? I don't remember anymore. I know there was another female wrestler that was married to The Undertaker. I swear it was freaking, Sable. What's your thoughts on Brock? Ooh. So right now, Brock is a little bit of controversy, right? So obviously, Brock Lesnar, amazing wrestler, has had a good matches, especially against Kurt Angle. He's had some iffy matches, especially when he was a world champion for a long time. After the whole Vince McMahon thing, I don't know. I am not sure. And I think he has a family and everything, right? I don't know if he's divorced or married or anything. But dude, like those text messages that came out, holy shit. I don't know, man. This is crazy. I don't know what to think about it. Brock is overrated as fuck. Hey, when he was a younger Brock, he was cool. Older Brock with the title runs, I don't know about that. Gringito, you know what's going on? I have no idea what's going on, man. I started this Q&A a while ago, and then Anthony showed up. So yeah, you guys should ban him next time. I think we should. This is basically gonna be a warning for him. Oh wait, hold on. Let me see something here real quick. Okay. Sorry, Anthony. You've been suspended for 30 minutes. Just because you're commenting nonsense on the stream. So yeah, Anthony has been suspended for 30 minutes. He got a lot of warnings. He kept on going. So yeah, I think he just left the stream also. Or something. Anyways, what other questions do you have for me? We got a few more minutes of this live stream. Thank you again for joining, everyone. I really appreciate your time here. Yep, man, that's how it is. He got a lot of warnings. He could come and comment whatever he wants on the other streams, but like this is a more specific type of stream. We're gonna keep it as cool as possible. If you have any comments about what we're talking about, any questions, anything to add on, all cool and everything, straight to away from it. It's different. How do you feel about Ric Flair? So Ric Flair is an interesting one. So Ric Flair is a very influential wrestler to the point that even freaking Migos made a rap song with him and his chant. He's always lived the way he said he was. He's a women's man. He's a crazy lifestyle and everything. The part about him retiring, I would have liked if he retired a long time ago without having done what he did. To the point that he barely can even walk and wrestle anymore. He should stay away from the ring. He's like, he did good enough. If he were to show up, he should be a general manager. No more bumps, no more matches. Just chill out, enjoy the money, enjoy the fame, and everything else. What's your thoughts on? Why does he keep saying butlers and females? I have no idea, Dave. That's his comment. So you know that once in a while I get trolls, I'll comment a certain thing and they'll always keep on saying the same thing. Well, that's Anthony's. He joined on my GTA 3 live stream. That was the first thing he started. He said that the chat doesn't have enough females and that I'm his butler, so I have no idea. Wait, let me see this real quick. What are your thoughts on Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman is an interesting person. If you are backed up by Paul Heyman, you are in a good path. CM Punk was backed up by him. Roman Reigns had him. Brock Lesnar had him. Paul Heyman has a legendary stuff at ECW. I don't know how good his stuff was when he was a manager for, was it SmackDown or Raw? When he was working with WWE. He's a very creative person, very intelligent mind. He could be a bitch sometimes with what he did to ECW and everyone there. But no, like, Paul Heyman is a very good person, very influential person. Let's see. My question is, hey Riley, welcome to the live stream. My question is, why can't this most get updated the same way as Wrestling 3D? Oh god. Oh wait, hold on, my headphones fell off. Okay. My question is, why can't this get updated the same way as Wrestling Revolution 3D? So I think the main reason is because Wrestling Revolution 3D has a big modding community by the people, so they get to mod it a lot as they want to. Wrestling Empire, I'm not sure. So this one here is modded. This is a Wrestling Empire Forever mod. They did a lot of changes to this game, but it looks really good. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if it's because it's harder to mod Wrestling Empire, or is it just because they have a lot more freedom, creative control, and a lot more freedom with Wrestling Revolution 3D. I was checking out YouTube when I was originally. I was gonna use the Wrestling what was it, Wrestling Revolution 3D WWE 2K25 mod, but then when I got it, it showed up all the Android buttons, like on the on-screen buttons. So I didn't really like it, so we just went with this mod. So. Yeah, once there's a lot more, a stronger modding community in this game, I think it's gonna be a lot better. What's your thoughts on Paul? Oh yeah, I read that. One word describes Paul Heyman: betrayer. Yeah, that's true. How long do you think Jeff Hardy WWE title would have lasted if he stayed? If he would have stayed and not have done the things that he did, DUI wise, drug wise, and everything, I bet he would have been there a long time. Because Jeff Hardy has a lot of star power, especially during that time. He would bring in a lot of people to those matches. Like, dude, he could have been a John Cena if he wanted to. The people were imitating his gestures, imitating his clothes. There's so many indie wrestlers now that imitate his appearance and his style. Dude, the guy would have been a star. Unfortunately, I don't know how good he'll be doing. I think he's in TNA right now. Especially with the amount of injuries he's gotten. If he's lucky, he's able to walk appropriately in the ring. So yeah, I could see him doing closer to a year. Yeah, I think so too. At least a good year with the title would have been very good. Dude, it's funny. I was watching an interview. I think it was between Matt Hardy and there's this one Chris guy. I don't remember his name. That has a big YouTuber. Has a lot of followers. Does a bunch of interviews with wrestlers. And Matt Hardy was saying that Jeff Hardy, due to his injuries, has needed to modify his Swanson bomb. So if you check his original Swanson bombs when he was younger and less injured, he would land on the top part of his back, right? So it'll be top part of his back. Part of his lower back will hit the ring, but it'll be a way to so that way the opponent will receive the whole weight of the move, right? Now because of injuries, Jeff Hardy can no longer do that same type of landing. He has to land with the full back on top of the wrestler, so the wrestler is receiving the full weight of Jeff Hardy on top of the guy. So now it's a lot harder, a lot stronger, a lot worse. So, man, he would have done so good if it wasn't for the injuries. Like with Wrestling Revolution 3D, you have full-on AEW arenas, but Empire, there's no AEW arenas. Realize such as AEW Dynasty as an example. So the thing also with that is that so actually this one there is some arenas they don't have it as modified as Wrestling Revolution 3D. I know that in this mod, the Wrestling Empire Forever, you could add AEW, you can add other things on the sides. Then you have Raw here in the corner you can see. So I guess it all depends, but yeah, Wrestling Revolution also because it's an older game, it's easier to mod, and then the community is a lot bigger than that. I remember doing his swanton on some hard-ass snow. Oh, God. I used to do swanton bombs on my bed. I'll just get a pillow, just jump on it from the top part of the wood. That was fun also. Damn, bro, you should do more Q&As, getting more views? I hope so. Hey, Dev. Bro, I'm not timed out with your moderator. Yes, Dev. So so right now, if you do not comment about the stream or contribute to the conversation, if you make random comments that have nothing to do with it, Smoothie or me, or Smoothie's gonna erase you or ban you for a while, or you get timed out. I mean, so just make sure you talk about the whole topic what we're talking about, and then the other live stream that we do, you can talk about anything. I have no problem with it, but because this is a specific stream, damn King, what the hell? But this is a specific stream. We're going more with what the topic is, all right? But yeah, that's the only reason you got timed out because you're commentating things that had nothing to do with the stream. I think if I had to go up and check and see about it. So yeah. What's chatbot? I think I've heard about it, but I've never. Is it that is chatbot the one time? I'm still using this with my friends first. Give me a moment. Let me chew this real quick. That's some good ass friends face. Anyways, is that chatbot the one that shows up once in a while in chat saying please subscribe and everything? I think I've seen that with other live streamers. Is it that one? Dude, I gotta edit Okay, pineapple on pizza. Ooh. Oh, Bootleg is asking the hard questions. So before I would have said no, but I have tried some more pineapple on pizza before. It's not bad. It's weird because it's a little salty, sweet taste. But if I would have to choose it personally, no. If I had a choice, I would choose pepperoni. Always pepperoni pizza on everything on my life, all the time. Because what I think Wrestling Revolution 3D is better than Empire when it comes to arenas with mods. Empire has better gameplay and control. That's true though, and also I think the longer the game is out there, the more chance that people have to be able to figure it out to mod it. Wrestling Revolution 3D. What year did Wrestling Revolution 3D come out? 2020? No, or was it 19 or 18? And like because it's also if it's PC, it's always easier to mod. Also, dude, the modding scene on Android is crazy. You have no idea how many mods I saw while looking for that game. So many mods, and there's so many creators also. It's impressive. Peas on pizza, yes or no? No. What? I've never had peas on pizza. No way. Boozy, why you got me timed out? Dev, we already told you got timed out because you were commentating on things that had nothing to do with the chat. Since this chat is regarding Q&As and the topic, just stick with the topic and you'll be okay, alright? Hey, the Undertaker one. But yeah, he got timed out because he was commentating too many things that had nothing to do with the chat, and Smoothie's on his game right now, so yeah. How come you get timed out? But this is a real thing I saw, but strawberries on pizza? Dude, are you sure that was not a dessert? Are you sure it wasn't that like thing that wraps you put like Nutella and everything on that? Are you talking about Anthony? Please don't bring his ass up here. No, he's talking about someone else. Anthony's not gonna be here for the next half an hour. Sorry, Anthony. Okay, let's see. Who should we get here? What's Eminem on pizza? Is that Eminem? Oh, so you actually know? I remember once I had this pizza. It was a Brazilian pizza place. They actually gave you a Nutella pizza. It's like normal pizza. I think it's something cheese and stuff they put Nutella. Now that was good. That was a hot pizza. It was really good. I liked it. No, there was cheese and pizza sauce on it. What? Cheese and pizza with a straw. Well, I guess if you have sweet tooth, you like it. I don't know. I've never had strawberry on a pizza. I could try it though. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I like taking risks. Okay, I don't know. No, Dev. So is that because you didn't come better words? But it's because I think you're saying stuff that had nothing to do with the chat. Just stick with what the chat is talking about. You'll be okay. They talk about wrestling. Ask me a question or anything. I had pizza today and a Coke. Oh, that's good, Dave. I think I had a pizza last week. I had like a pepperoni pizza. It's so good. I loved it. And it's also please don't. Is it legal to date 21-year-olds morally? Wait, what? I guess like 21 years old is like adult age already, so I think it's legal and moral, right? Yeah, Anthony got timed out because he wasn't listening. Yeah, you can, man. What the hell? There's 2-year difference, and 21 is adult age already. You could date someone that's 21. The risky thing is the bad thing is when you date someone under 18. Now that's bad. That's bad morally. Depends on how old you are and the person. Wrestling Revolution 3D was like 2017-ish, but the modders made it worth playing. But they added new moves in the mod. I hope they could more in real life wrestling moves that accurate to the wrestler. I bet they're gonna do a lot more, man. Because especially once they're figuring out how to add moves, they're gonna waste time, man. Especially once they get bigger teams and everything, they'll be able to do a lot more. Like he keeps talking about females and stuff. I guess that's fine. Yeah. So anything over the age of 21, you're good. 2 years between age is not bad. Just don't play with the age thing. That's a really bad idea. SmackDown versus Raw? I might do it one day, yeah. I don't know how I do it because I'll have to see if the stream likes it, if the followers like it. Because if they're not into SmackDown versus Raw, if they're not into SmackDown versus Raw, I might not do it. I might do it if it has more creative freedom because I was doing the story mode for WWE 2K24. I don't know if either I played too late, or it was during those times that I was like not stream for it and come back later. I don't know if it was that, or maybe just the people are not interested in story mode because half of the world played it already. Let's see. Anywho, I'm off to bed. It's really late for me. All right, Riley, thank you for joining the live stream. I hope to see you sometime soon again. Thank you. Have a good one. Oh, Maven Huffman. That I've been binge watching his YouTube videos. I remember I used to watch him in the early 2000s when he was still wrestling. Dude, that guy has knowledge, man. Even though he's not as an active member of the nowadays backstage and everything, the guy knows his shit. And I actually like that, like even though he's not like from present day wrestling, like his personality, the way he speaks, and his stories. Actually awesome. Then when you see him do interviews with some people who are wrestling nowadays, just be able to compare how things were back then, like for example the pay, how they wrestle, the backstage life, and how wrestling is right now. Dude, he shows so much. He's so awesome. And then I like it when he does the interviews. And then I've been checking him. I've been checking out Maven. I checked out Devon Dudley. I want to check out the Undertaker. I know that he has a YouTube channel also. I've seen some clips here and there on TikTok and YouTube. I want to go check him out also. Um, SmackDown versus Raw is hard. I like '08 is better. Dude, I remember the first time I don't know why, but I've only played some SmackDown versus Raw. I think I played from the first one to 2007. Wait, which is the one that had ECW on it? Was that 2007 or 2008? He's a jobber, by the way. He did have a title once, right? I think Maven won the title once. I don't know if it was a hardcore title. Val Venus, I know him as a wrestler. I never actually watched him wrestle. I only know him because I used to play SmackDown Know Your Role, and he was a character in there. I've never actually seen him wrestle though. He proves that Cena was toxic in the locker room. I need to check that out, man. Well, I'll be careful from now on so that time doesn't run out. No problem, Dev. I appreciate you being here. It's always fun when you join. '08. So yeah, so I only played SmackDown vs. Raw till '08. I did 2004, 2006, 7, and 8, if I'm correct. Or I think I did 2004, 6, and 8. For some reason, 2006 stands out a lot more. Even though it had ECW in 8, there's something that I didn't like about the game. I really like the hardcore stuff and everything. I felt it was limiting, right? Cena really toxic. Check the dark side of Cena. Oh, I'll definitely check that out later then. What I really like about when I was playing those games back in the day, I'm a really hardcore person, right? I really like hardcore matches. That's why I like ECW that much. I like ECW. I like watching the Big Japan Pro Wrestling, FMW. There's a whole underground scene of hardcore wrestling, death matches. I'm into that shit. I'm a crazy man. My mind is bad. Anyways, when I would play those games on the PS2 and whatnot on the PlayStation, I would always complain that even though you can use all the weapons, if I want to pick up someone and throw them on a chair, they would always miss it. Like just automatically pick them up and throw them on something. That's why I love Wrestling Inc. so much, because that was the first game that I saw that if I picked up someone and I suplexed them on a table, he would hit the table and the table would react and he would damage them. And just all the options it will give you. That's why I fell in love with Wrestling Inc. so much, and that's why I play Wrestling Empire. Just the options it gives you with the weapons. No matter how wacky it is and everything, just as awesome. I know that nowadays, there's a lot of the WWE 2K games. I think there's a lot of games that you could actually pick up people and make them fall on things. But I feel like you don't have the same control as Wrestling Empire, you know? In Wrestling Empire, you could pick him up and then you could move over the guy around to see where he lands. I think you still can't do that in WWE 2K. I want that so bad. If they do that, I'll switch. I'll do a bunch of hardcore matches. I want that so bad. Here's a link. Thank you, Smoothie. I'll check it out. Thoughts on deathmatch? Ooh, so death matches. It depends. So obviously, to watch death matches, you need to have a strong stomach, because those things can get very brutal. Death matches are for a specific audience. Death matches will no way in hell make it a mainstream. I'm surprised AEW was able to bring that the hardcore matches it has at this moment with what they've done. The nailed bat, the glasses, the glass panes, the light tubes. It's crazy that they're able to bring that. I think that was in a normal AEW TV show also, right? It wasn't even a pay-per-view. Yeah, hardcore matches are fun. Death matches can be fun also. You need to know what death matches to watch and who to watch it from. Some for example, what's this guy's called? Chat GCW champion, game changing wrestling. He stabbed an actor in the neck once and he was bleeding. He was known for he's a bald dude. Nick Cage, yeah, Nick Cage. Nick Cage, he knows what he's doing. He's fun to watch. His match with ex Zack Ryder was really fun to watch. Some death matches are fun. Some death matches are stupid. You need to know which ones to find and who are the ones that does it. Let's see. Okay, Smoothie Cena, bye bro. Nice to talk with both of you. Take care. Take care, Dev. Thank you for joining the live stream. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll hope to see you soon. Can you do reaction video? I could do reaction video, but I think I'll do it once I do the face reveal. I don't know how a reaction video will work. Are there faceless channels that do reaction videos? I've never seen that. I always see reaction videos with people on the camera they're reacting. Like, isn't that the point of a reaction video with the people actually reacting there? I'm not really sure. They react to "Beautiful" by Eminem. I don't know about the music reactions. I think that I don't know. I don't want to risk being copyright. I don't know how that would work. Or how that would be here. All right, chat. Do you guys have any other questions? I just realized that I'm not wrestling here. What the hell? Sorry about that. Let me get something here. Okay, new cast. I'm you. You're gonna be Hulk Hogan. Then you're gonna be Mr. McMahon. Screw it. Why not? Okay. You guys are gonna wrestle. You're gonna wrestle in what the hell? Yeah, you're gonna wrestle in New Japan. Enjoy. Okay. We're like, what music do you like? Okay, so I'm a big rap fan. So I always liked rap. Let's see. I started listening to rap when I was in my teenage years. I had some cousins that presented me to rap. Like in the 2000s, I think, early 2000s. So like obviously Eminem, 50 Cent, all those guys. So yeah, I listened to a lot of rap. Like holy shit, like I listen to rap more than anything else. I also like rock music, but I'm a rap person. So I will listen to underground. I've listened to gangster rap. I listen to obviously commercial rap. All the guys are popping nowadays. I'm really into rap, man. I don't know why. You can put the link you reacted in the description. Okay, I could. So that you'll never be copyrighted. I hope so. If I could do that, then that'd be awesome. But yeah, I like to listen to a lot of rap music. Right now I've been listening to a lot of Who have I been listening to a lot? I've been listening to a lot of Suicide Boys. They're an underground duo rapper. I think they're cousins or something. I've been listening to them a lot. Obviously J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. There's a bunch of people I've been listening to. You like 8 Mile? The movie I like 8 Mile, yeah. That's actually a really fun movie to watch because that actually like presented me to the freestyle thing. The whole oh look at that, that's awesome. You actually had the screen there showing the two wrestlers. It presented me the freestyle thing because that once in a while I go on YouTube to watch freestyle rap battles in English and Spanish. That's very fun. But yeah, I really like 8 Mile. It's a really fun movie. It's also pretty gritty to be a rap movie about Eminem or B-Rabbit or whatever it's called. But yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. What are your thoughts on fast hands people? What are fast hands people? What does that mean? I have no idea what fast hands people are. Explain to it, Smoothie. What does that mean? You know the people who get things? Are you talking about people who rob? Or what do you mean? I'm not really sure what it would... Oh, okay. I hate them. They could go and suck a dick. Dude, so when I was younger, it's annoying, right? Cause like I've been almost robbed a couple times also. Luckily there have been like never mind. They've tried to rob my cell phone before also. They tried to rob me a couple times before. I've seen people lose things. It sucks, you know, because you're losing something valuable that you worked hard for. Whether it's your cell phone, your wallet. I had my cell phone almost stolen. Someone tried to rob my hat once from a bus. The cell phone was also from a bus. Also, they tried to take my cell phone out of my hands. Let's see. What else? What else has it been? They've robbed the mirror from my car. I had my side view mirror was robbed once. Also, I was without a side view mirror for a good while. That's the only thing I've been almost robbed once or been robbed of. But I used to see all the time people taking cell phones, wallets. It just sucks though. I never like it. I don't like it when people rob people. I like to see when karma gets them. But have you experienced racist while you were in the States? Actually, no. Actually no, because I don't think I had that situation happen yet. Obviously, people hear me speak Spanish and everything, but I've never had anyone like say anything bad to me. Like obviously, every country has a racist person There's always gonna be racist people. There's always that ignorant level of education. But yeah, I've never experienced. I haven't I didn't experience it, or at least I don't think I've experienced. At least what I know. So yeah, I haven't experienced. At least I haven't experienced anything obvious. Okay, yeah, that I have not experienced any obvious racism. No one has insulted me or anything. I think. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I don't think so. At least at this moment, I don't. Maybe most likely it happened, but I don't remember. How do you feel about raising canes? What's raising canes? Sorry, I don't know what that means. There's a racist in the stream wrestling? I don't think so. I haven't seen any racist people on this at the moment. Well, I hope there isn't a racist in my stream. That would suck. Let's see. So wait, what's raising canes? I don't know what that means. Oh shit! You're right. Okay, we do have one. We do have one racist in the video. Hulk Hogan. He's in plain sight. A mid-chicken restaurant. Oh, okay. Actually, no. There's no Raising Cane's here, unfortunately. Dude, that's what sucks. Like every state has their own like fast food or style type restaurant that you can't find in any other state. And I know I'm missing out on that. I need to find that. Raising Cane's. I think I've heard of it before though. Like here you have your typical KFC. You have Damn, they don't have anything special. Fuck. I don't think there's any like special type of things. I need to look out for more. So yeah, you have your KFC, you have your Popeyes. What else do you have here? That's not like the only ones I go for usually. KFC, Popeyes. There's this crunchy chicken also that you get from gas stations. I know that sounds weird. What else is there? You have a lot of Korean fried chicken spots here for some reason. There's like a big Asian community here. What else is there? What other place do I know? Hold on. I think that's all that. But obviously there's a lot. Yeah, there's some other places also. But that's what comes to the top of my mind at the moment. There's actually two races in the stream. We got two racist people fighting each other out. The bread is the only good thing on the menu. Dude, that sucks. It's like Popeyes. Like when you go and get Popeyes, they offer you like they have people just going for like 5 or 6 pieces of bread. Like the bread, although the bread in Popeyes is good, and the fried chicken is good. Also, their spicy chicken is so good. Oh my god, so amazing. But yeah, I think good thing is the bread. The chicken is not that good. The fried chicken and Raising Cane's, or what type of chicken do they serve? What other questions do you have for me, chat? What other opinions? Topics of conversation? Questions on the channel? About me? Actually, I'm surprised with the amount of wrestling we talked about. I don't think I would have my wrestling knowledge put to the test. The tenders are good only? Oh, dude, that sucks. You know, when you go to chicken place, the main thing is the chicken pieces. The leg, the thigh, and all that stuff. Or at least the wings. Like, if the tenders are only good, like, what's the point of having a chicken place? Just have a chicken tenders place and they're good. You're set. Raising Cane's. I need to go check that place out. Hopefully, I wonder, there might be one here. I just haven't found it yet. Also, my go-tos are Popeyes and KFC almost every single time I want fried chicken if you don't cook it here. They only do tenders? Oh, okay, that explains it then. Eminem's life is really sad. Dude, that guy's gone through a lot. And like, I'm happy that his life is better now, especially with all the millions of dollars that he has. But like, damn, dude, do you imagine being raised like that with that type of family and environment and everything? That sucks. They only do tenders. I hope those tenders are good then. Oh yeah, he actually had some problems. I remember that there were some albums that were weird just because he was always on drugs. He's always on some crazy shit. Good thing that he came back from it though. I hope he did. Not exactly sure. And the song "Beautiful" explained it all. I think "Beautiful" is oh shit. I think "Beautiful" is one of his older songs, right? I think it's from one of the older albums that I think of it. What's Eminem's best song, "Beautiful"? Oh, there's one song I really like of Eminem. Toy Soldiers. I think he did a song when his friend Proof passed away. That sounds really good. I remember watching it the first time. And I was like sitting there like, oh, what the fuck happened here? And then I found out the background. I was like, ah, shit. And yeah, Eminem has a lot of good songs. I don't know the top of my head right now. He has a lot of strong emotional songs also. He's really good at it. If he wants to, he can fool around. And if he wants to, he can do really serious songs. Cleaning up my closet from his original album is very good also. Dude, his serious music from that album is next level. I haven't checked out his recent stuff though. I wonder how it is. I wonder how if he. Him and D12 were cool. I remember D12. I had their album also. I remember it. I remember when I saw the song for my band the first time. I was laughing my ass off. I think that D12 had good rappers, but I don't think they had the opportunity, right? Even though they're with Eminem and their label, I think they only had like one. They only had like 1 or 2 albums on their own. But unfortunately, they never left the shadow of Eminem, so they weren't able to get that far. Will we ever see Gringito rap? I don't think so. I don't know how to rap. I want to though. I want to learn how to freestyle. That'd be awesome. Just complicated, not knowing what words to rap with, needing to know the structures and everything. It's complicated. I will learn one day, hopefully, and then I might do a rap on a live stream or something. Damn, these guys are really beating the shit out of each other. You sure it's beautiful at Eminem? I'll give it a listen later then. I think I've heard it before. It's really underrated, but let me check it. Let me see this on YouTube for one. I think I know where it is on. Get out of the scene. Just see here real quick. Oh shit. What are you going to Super Hot Fire? Dude, that is assassination. You want me to go and get murdered by Super Hot Fire? You crazy man, no. Dude, even fucking Blueface went against him and lost. I think it was Blueface, right? There was like a rapper that went against him and he did. And I'm not going there with Super Hot Fire either. He always brings his crowd with him. It's not fair. I don't want to be smoked with 3 words and then only 1 rhymes. You're crazy if you think I'm gonna do that. Where's this thing? Let's see. Eminem, beautiful. Oh yeah, I seen this song. I already heard it before. Dude, that song 15 years ago? 476 million views. Holy shit. Eminem, give me your views. Give me those views, Eminem. No, just kidding. Damn, Hulk, chill the fuck down. You're already winning anyways. Why are you hitting that like that? Dude, they're destroyed. Holy shit. Both of them are all scratched up like crazy. Dude, I heard that Super Hot Fire is making a comeback, right? He's actually doing videos all over again with different people. He's actually getting his popularity back or something. Dude, these guys are gonna come beating each other forever, right? It's all like 3 minutes or so. You hate Super Hot Fire. Why though? He's so super hot and spits fire. He's so good. Don't you admire his rapping skills? His creativity? The double entendres? I thought he was weird for a minute. He could assassinate people just by saying 1 word that rhymes. That's true. It's the parody that counts. These guys are not gonna survive this match. Holy shit. Dude, I think there's people that actually believe that the stuff that Super Hot Fire was saying. They actually thought it was like a real rap battle and they were like confused what was going on. I actually like how they show that screen of Hulk Hogan and Mr. McMahon. It gives it like more notoriety. How can he do that? I have no idea, man. He has next level shit. He's that amazing. He's magical. He's not from this world. I think he went up against Chris. Oh, what? He did? Oh my god, really? Hold on, let me see that here real quick. Well, these guys keep on twisting each other's arms off. Super Hot Fire versus Chris. Oh shit, really? Oh, he did! What? Oh my god, it's 12 years ago. Dude, that's crazy. 11 million views. That's, oh my god. How did that table not break? Hulk, jump on him. Jump on him now, Hulk. Come on, you have the chance of a lifetime. Jump on him. Make a dive. No, you're gonna lose it. Wait, get off your ass. You lazy bum. Dude, no, jump on him. Where's Eminem's song Walk on Water? Oh my god, Hulk Hogan, you lost the opportunity of a lifetime to break that table. Oh, you suck. Walk on which one is Walk on Water? I don't think I've heard of that one. Let's see. Eminem. Yeah, oh, let's see this. Eminem Walk on Water. I don't think I've heard this one. It's from 7 years ago. 81 million views. Jesus Christ. Oh wow, Mr. McMahon got a win finally. How you feel about R&B music? So I liked R&B music a lot more before, especially when I was like younger. I don't listen to a lot of R&B nowadays. I don't know why. Like I used to like it a lot. I would listen to it a lot, but now it doesn't quite attract as before. And I think also R&B has. I might not be sure, but has R&B lost notoriety in the mainstream? I don't see R&B played as much as it used to be. Like everything now is pop, rap, and rock. I think rock is making a comeback also. Just Lose It BET versions of least viewed video by Eminem? Really? Wait, check this out. Just Lose Yourself? Oh, Just Lose It. Oh, that song is also weird. Just Lose It BET. No way. That needs to be glitched, right? 74,000 views? Why is it so low? Or is the BET version like the very they call it like censored version? Oh my god, Mr. McMahon tied up with Hulk Hogan. What's going on here? How did Vince McMahon make a comeback? Oh shit, 13 seconds. Who can win this match? Oh, Mr. McMahon got it. He made a comeback. He's losing 2-0. Holy shit, how they do that? Damn, Hulk Hogan, you lost the big time. Damn, boy. Rosie, do you like Eminem a lot? Looks like he likes Eminem a lot. Dude, Vince McMahon came back with a 2-0 lose. Do more QA? Alright, so listen. We will be doing more oh my god, I can't talk anymore. More Q&As in the future. I like John Cena. Oh yeah, he looks like Stan. So yeah, we will be doing more Q's and A's in the future. Most likely we'll do it for like once we reach a new goal. Let's put it down for like I guess 3,000 subscribers because we're like a few hundred away from 2,000. Once we do another, once we reach 3,000 subscribers, we'll do another Q&A. So that way, if you have any questions or anything else, you can ask me. All right, y'all. So thank you for joining my first ever Q&A live stream. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a very fun time. I hope that you guys did too. I hope you were able to learn a little bit more about me, about my wrestling opinions. Now you're crazy. I'm not doing a Q&A every Tuesday. There's nothing else to ask me. I think you guys asked me everything already. It's been 2.5 hours already. So yeah, we'll be going back to GTA Vice City tomorrow. So make sure that you check us out tomorrow night. We'll be doing this around 10 p.m. Pacific time. I hope if I'm able to get on time, I guess. Yeah, so make sure you leave a like and a subscribe. Sigma! Hi, Sigma. What are you doing here so late? What's this time of arrival? I already answered your question in the comments. Oh, you have a question? Okay, go ahead, Sigma. Give me your question. We can do this as a last question before we end the stream. What's your question, Sigma? Why did you make your channel name Gringito? Sigma, I answered that question in the beginning, okay? But like you're here, I'll just let you know. So Gringito in South America is a word for a foreigner, especially from the US or from Europe. They'll call someone gringo if they're not from there and if they have a very strong accent in their Spanish. So Gringito is like a more caring word. So like it's like basically saying like let's say for example little person, they'll say like a gringuito, right? Yeah, so gringuito is because of that, because of a foreigner and whatnot. So when I put Survivor, when I got my stream for when I got Steam for the first time, I was creating a user account, and during that time I was very into zombies, so everything to do with zombie games and zombie movies. They say, you know what, I'm gonna put Survivor because it sounds cool. That's why I'm Gringito Survivor, just because of a nickname and my back then obsession with zombies. So that's why that's my channel. And yeah, because now that the channel is also more is an action oriented, action packed channel with GTA and wrestling games. Why not? Griito Survivor sounds action-oriented type thing. So yeah. Alright, y'all. So thank y'all for joining the live stream. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said before, we'll be doing GTA Vice City tomorrow again, 10 p.m. Pacific time. I'll try to be on time, as on time as possible. Make sure to like and leave a like if you haven't. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you for joining the last 2.5 hours. Damn. I really appreciate your time with me. Had a lot of fun. No problem, Sigma. Thank you for coming by, for asking. Thank you, and we'll see ya next time.